Hello and welcome to Boarding Party's D&D campaign. Featuring Bentley Woods, CJ, D. Blackwater, Milo Reuter, and Phoebe Wilhine. I'm Drew, the Game Master for the Laris region. The Greengate in sight, a voice calls out on the wind as our heroes finally reach their destination. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome back to Boarding Party.
Hello.
Last week,
Hi.
you guys hung out with Crickets a bit. Talked to him for a little bit. To make a long story quite short, nothing mysterious happened overnight, wink wink. And Elena Gregory calls out to you, about 100 feet away, standing at the archway to Greengate, and a Komo-o stands beside her. She has just called out, in the name of the Night Owls and their captain, Elena Gregory, who are you? How did you arrive here?
Without skipping a beat, D will return Haka back to the ball.
Okay.
And being like, D, Blackwater, by foot. I live here. By legs.
D?
By the way.
Hi.
The grip on the sword at her side lessens, and her posture slightly slackens. Welcome home.
Thanks.
Come on in. Hurry.
Sounds good. Yep. But up
Hurry.
to
Yep.
just call back everybody.
Okay.
Okay. And call him back.
Isn't it in the morning? Why do we have to hurry?
She will just beckon for you to hurry and is kind of looking behind you.
Oh.
Something going on? What's the deal, D?
I just got here. I don't know.
Yeah, but are they always this? I mean, you seem like you told us they're always kind of paranoid, but this even seems extreme for what you told us.
No,
It's about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go find out, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up to.
I'm not gonna put away Crash. I'm gonna stay riding him.
Okay.
I will also still have Apophis out, but Apophis will be like kind of like hunched on my back.
Yeah.
Trying to stay out of sight.
The Night Owl captain will make no attempt to force you to put your Pokemon away. But the Komo-o will watch you both very closely and kind of menacingly rattle all of its scales. It's a large sort of... It's about the same size as Elena Gregory, so just shy of about 6 feet. All silver and gray with these red and gold scales that kind of overlap.
I feel like
Every time it walks, it sounds
familiar,
almost
but I
like a
can't picture it
tambourine.
right
Looks
now.
like
From
an
Sun and Moon.
echidna, right? Is that the thing?
Something like that,
maybe
yeah.
The
that's why.
dragon, the Dragonite of Sun and Moon.
Oh.
Look, it's just a
Do
tall
a
steel
Google.
dragon.
Nah, she can use her imagination.
Shenron!
Did, and there was nothing there.
Blast.
All right. As you all pass through the threshold into Greengate, I would love it very much if everybody could make a wisdom check for me. Just wisdom. We're not adding anything else to it.
15 for D.
15.
13.
18.
15.
So you have a +2, it looks like. Maybe
So
a 3.
17. 18? 17, 18.
Okay, 17, 18.
22.
20. Good lord.
Wow,
Okay.
you guys killed it.
Yeah.
What'd you
As
get?
as everybody walks through the sort of threshold of Greengate, you feel this odd pulse just as you walk through.
Like we passed
Like a
through a
shield?
barrier of sorts?
Almost. Similar to,
Oh, shit.
in a much less gradual sense, similar to those of you that went to Ediola.
Okay.
Similar
about-
feeling, but much more concentrated and only lasting for about a second.
What about those of us who passed through like a weird ghostly barrier?
Similar deal to that as well.
Cool.
Can I look around? Like, can I see like a weird reflection in the sky? Like some
A
sort
shimmer,
of shield?
a
Yeah.
mirage
I
type.
will save you the time.
Yes!
Only through the archway. If you look back, things are a tad hazy. To make it even more applicable, because everybody would have seen this on your way into Ridgemont Manor the first time. Looking back through that gate, it is a similar look and feel. There is just, it's like looking through an almost perfectly smooth bubble where you can see some light refraction, some things are going on, but it's only in that gateway. But the rest, everywhere around there, the trees have just grown so thickly as to form almost a wall.
Miss Gregory?
Yes?
What's the deal with the archway? Looks kind of weird.
Ah, yes, the Greengate, for which the town has its name.
Is it like magic?
Yes,
Is it?
it keeps threats out.
Ah, okay. That's kind of what I would have assumed.
Who does the magic?
Ah, someone long ago, much smarter and more magical than me.
So what, they put it up then and it just has always been here?
Thankfully.
That's crazy.
So, we heard from Dee that there's like a curfew here?
Yes, there is.
If there's a magic gate that keeps threats out, why would there be a need for a curfew?
It keeps most threats out. The forest is a dangerous place, especially lately. Have you all eaten?
No.
Come with me.
Could eat
Second
again.
breakfast!
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Come with me. And she will lead you to a sort of smaller, I should say, a smaller redwood tree. To put that in perspective, the tree itself is probably about 20 feet in diameter. And there is a door sort of carved into it, and she'll tap twice and then insert the back edge of her sword in and kind of lift a lock through the door. And you will hear a similar poof as the doorway just kind of slots itself down, allowing her to open it. She'll motion inside, and you can see there's a table with a couple chairs. Some of you might have to stand. It's worth noting, Crash, regrettably you are too tall for this door, as is her Komo-o. So the Komo-o will stand outside as Crash is like, I think if I
I don't think it's happening, man.
What is this, a doorway for ants?
It's to keep the Pooh Bears out. They can't be coming in here. It's not allowed.
Is this your house?
No, just a meeting space. You're not from here, so I figured it'd be best to have our introductions in a safe space.
Before we jump into all that, you were saying to hurry. Was there something like behind us or?
Almost certainly, yes. If you were on the road, as many travelers are.
Sure.
We'll get into that.
And I just want to casually inspect my goggles, but just take a look at her and the Komo.
Sure.
Nice.
The Komo-o has nothing particularly flashy going on.
Okay.
Her sword
Oh, fancy.
presents similarly to Honedge and the gauntlets you found from the Team Rocket fellas. But nothing like magical about her or particularly the Komo-o.
Cool. Thank you.
But she'll just sort of lean up against a wall, but still standing at attention, both hands sort of resting on the pommel of the sword at her side.
What's the food situation you got going on here?
I'm so glad you asked. And she'll kind of turn around to a cupboard.
Gabagool, eh?
Yeah. She'll tap on the wall, and a little slot will open up, and you see this large white furred face look through.
Oh.
And slot it closed.
Okay, bye.
And you all eat pie, right? It's vegetarian, but you're all fine with pies.
Sure, yeah. Was that the cook?
Pie.
No, it's a messenger.
Oh,
But he'll bring it back soon enough.
gotcha.
What brings you out here? I know D, you're welcome anytime, obviously, but
CJ, this place is
just
weird.
curious.
I agree.
Just showing my friends where I grew up. Never been here, and they're kind of taking on the league, so I figured one of these two are a lot more better at it than I am, but this is another stop for them.
Mo better.
Gym challenges, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Been a while since we've had some of those.
You do the gym?
No,
Why not?
Too busy.
Okay.
Boyd will be very happy to see you, though. You've got spirit.
Has my dad stopped by lately, or no?
No, not in a few months.
Okay.
While CJ and Elena are sharing some words, I want to lean over to Dee and be like, should we not disclose stuff here or ask questions with her? Okay.
Kind of like you.
Was
I
that
just
a
kind of
no?
like wince and like, probably not.
Oh.
Where is the gym?
It's in the center of town.
Where are we currently?
To put it in perspective, you guys basically walked in, took an immediate right, and walked into the first tree.
Just pull out the map that says you are here with the arrow.
You're here.
Cool.
Jimbo is like over here.
Okay.
It's hard to miss.
So another the tree is the building deal?
This tree is a building, yes.
Interesting.
Most of Greengate is built into or up in trees.
Neat.
How big is this city?
It's quite large. We have currently 400 full-time residents.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Captain, have you come across small bluish green creatures? Kind of got rocks on their face. Look to be made of rock themselves.
Yes,
Where have you seen them?
outside the gate.
But the gate keeps them out.
It does. At least for now.
Do they approach the gate?
They do. They poke and prod at it.
Can
One of
they-
them got extra curious and tried to jump through.
Did he
Uh,
explode?
He is no longer with us.
Sick.
Ooh.
I like this gate. So can they see through the gate?
Yes, everything can. You can see in and out. The gate senses intentions.
Interesting.
My intentions are nefarious. Would it repel me?
Yes, you would not have been able to cross the threshold.
Oh, okay. So from the beginning.
Yes.
So it knew that I was joking just now. That's good.
Yes.
It has a sense of humor.
That's a good gate.
I'm gonna apologize for my friends right now.
That's quite all right.
Don't apologize for me.
There's a very boisterous pounding on the back of the sort of tree wall, and a little slot opens, and 5 little pies slide through.
Ooh,
And she'll
bye.
just place a tray on the table in between all of you.
Can I meet your messenger?
Sure. And you just see this very large white furred face one more time reach through.
Hey, dude. Thanks for the pies. I'm gonna reach my hand through the thing and give him a high five. High five!
There is an enormous bear paw that just completely encloses around your arm. And then just slides out.
Sick.
D, I will not make you roll. D will know this fella. His name is Gira. And he is a Pangoro.
Oh.
Bruh.
And potentially of note for Milo,
Yep.
he is the keeper of the Pidgey coop in Greengate.
Oh, okay.
That is quite the dichotomy.
He is Greengate's master of messengers.
Sick.
But then he either belongs to or works with Hoban.
He works with the sort of the whole town. He's
I
a
meant
very useful
specifically
fellow.
because he's the ribbon guy, so they're probably a little more
Yep.
work a little more in cahoots than others.
Yep. So the Pangoro fella will watch the birds that come and go, track where things are going, but lacks the dexterity to do anything about it. He mostly monitors for threats.
Sorry, what was his name?
Interesting.
Gira.
Gira?
G-H-I-R-A.
So is Hoban the master of pandas then?
Well, he's the master of the general store.
Okay.
Much less flashy title.
Assistant to the regional manager.
Assistant to the manager at like a Target, basically. But, you know.
So has anything changed in the few months I've been gone?
Yeah, the growth of the jungle has really stirred things up. So far, it hasn't gotten too close to us, but it is trying.
Yeah.
Miss Gregory, I'm sure you probably could have figured this out just based upon what happened to one of those little blue Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
But they're bad news. And based upon what little we know of them, they'd probably be able to figure out eventually how to get through that gate.
They do seem quite crafty. A few of them have tried to crawl through the smaller gaps in the trees, but so far, we've been lucky.
Do you have like a crew at night to keep them away?
Yes,
Can I volunteer to be part of that?
absolutely. Could
Great.
always use an extra set of hands.
Sounds good. Does anybody else want to get in on that?
I don't see why not.
I'm good.
Yeah, no.
Maybe.
I
Well,
do.
tell you what, show up here at sundown and we'll get you deputized.
I do want to throw out there, though, from what we've seen, that they're willing to literally sacrifice themselves, and in doing so, transmit whatever data on why they failed back to the group so that they can
That's good to know.
figure out why they're failing.
Work off of that.
Yeah.
We had been presuming they were some sort of scouting force.
Yeah.
It's good to know that that seems
It's
to be
true.
correct.
Yeah, it is.
Drew,
Yes.
knowing Eleanor, would I know if she has an arrow tattoo now, given everything?
She does not.
She does not.
She does not have an arrow tattoo. None of the night owls do.
Okay.
Is it Eleanor or
Elena.
Elena?
Oh, it's
Elena.
Elena.
Got it.
My bad.
Or Elena if you prefer the pronunciation, but either one will work.
Elena.
My apologies.
You
Heard it
good?
wrong.
It's all
good. I was just trying to verify. You live here.
Yeah. Because I think I may have already told you, but Boyd and his sort of right-hand fella both have.
Yeah. I just didn't know
Boy,
if she
yeah.
did as well.
They are the two arrow lads for.
In a similar
Okay.
vein, are there any Pokemon in the town that are afflicted with anything from coming into contact with them, in that they would look like devoid of color, very aggressive?
Only if you brought one of them with you.
Nah, we didn't do that.
There are. I'm sure Dee's told you there's very few Pokemon here. It's a rarity.
Why?
We rely on ourselves.
Why?
The forest is a dangerous place.
So are Pokemon.
Yes, that's why we keep them out of the town.
But if you make them your friends, they can help protect everything.
Oh, yes, I know. Beatrice and I have been friends for a long time.
Well, yeah, I see that you have a Pokemon, but like, there's like, what?
So-
are only the people that are like guards have Pokemon?
No, there are a few. Boyd has his whole team, everybody that works in the gym as well.
Is it just the gym
For the most part.
people that have? Okay.
On occasion, someone will befriend a
Okay.
Pokemon.
But it's pretty rare.
Like
Yes,
the
D was quite noteworthy.
Yeah,
Oh.
like the school here and stuff like that will teach you about them and things like that and strategies, all that. But
People don't have them.
You don't put that to practice here. It's just more so.
It would-
knowledge.
Unless you want to be in the gym.
We don't want to instill the youth with the confidence to venture off alone.
Oh.
Yeah, that's never good.
Yikes. You see.
Wouldn't want them getting in over their heads.
We did hear, I'm just curious from a tourist perspective, that there was a statue dedicated to the champion here.
Yeah.
Yes, the Statue of Blue.
Yeah. Where's that at?
Can we see that?
It is quite near the gym as well.
Oh,
No, it is.
Sounds like the gym is what's popping. Is there other stuff that's going on around this town?
Yeah.
Or is
Certainly.
it mostly just people that live here?
Well, we're not much of a tourist destination, but there are a few things to investigate if you so choose. You are more than welcome to stay at the Nicket's Nest if the Blackwater residents cannot accommodate all of you. I will send word along to Marjorie to get you all settled in.
Is that a Pokemon?
No, Marjorie is a human woman.
I meant Nicket.
Yes, it is.
Yes, that is.
No, Marjorie is a human person.
As a human woman.
Yes.
Human.
I should inform you, as it is your first time here, if you are to head further north in town, you will see another gate like this. If you
Yeah.
pass beyond it, your fate is in your own hands.
We can pass back through, right?
You may pass back through,
Oh, okay.
but if you get in over your heads, you are on your own.
What's north
Oh.
of here?
Does anybody go north?
More trees.
No one goes north.
More?
Why?
It's not safe.
What, is it just like a forest up there?
In a natural sense, yes, it's more of what's in it.
Like I found a mute, like literally, like the tree right outside that gate. I've never gone
Oh,
farther than that.
The north gate?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because this is like all in my head, Drew. Is like my house would be one of the closer ones towards like the border-esque. Yeah. And then my window can see out into the tree line.
So could Mute like help us navigate it, kind of? Maybe? Because he lived there?
Possibly. I don't know.
I'll throw you a bone, yeah.
Probably.
Within a few miles of the gate would be where he
But
started
he'd
his
have an
life,
idea of like what's happening
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
What makes it not safe?
The creatures that live out there.
Pokemon?
No, something between human and Pokemon. Sometimes both.
Oh, really? Have people
Yes.
seen
I
them?
mean,
There are reports.
that sounds cool.
Do you...
It's the things
Like-
that go rap tap tapping at night.
Oh.
I'm glad you remember.
Okay. But then how do they get through the gate?
As I told you, the gate keeps out most threats.
Most threats.
There are ways around it.
For
It's
whatever
not perfect.
reason, the intention monitor does not stop them.
They're just rap tap tapping.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
like to mess with people.
Yes.
They're just pulling pranks.
having some mischief.
I mean,
doing a little bit
They're trying to pull you into the woods.
It's Ethan Bradbury.
Much as I wish it, as much as I wish it wasn't so, there are ways for intelligent beings to enter the town not through the two main gates.
Okay.
Like
Which is why we have the Night Watch.
the air.
Well, if you're lucky enough to make it through the canopy unscathed, then yes.
So...
Oh, there's literal trees above us. I thought it was like a clearing.
No, you guys
Oh,
are
okay, got it.
fully covered.
Got it.
Each of these redwood trees covers probably 60 to 100 feet of ground space with its canopy,
Dang.
and they pop up every
It's thick.
10, 15 feet here.
yeah.
This is a very, very dense redwood forest.
Okay.
I love nature.
It's so neat.
It's so nice here.
Are
I
there
mean,
any,
there's like a little creepy vibe, a little eerie, but it's
Yes,
nice.
you just have to keep your wits about you and make sure to keep your head on straight when the sun goes down.
Okay, can I ask you a question about your patrols?
Sure.
So, do these things that live north of here, do you see them when you're patrolling at night?
Mostly
Here in
eyes,
town?
eye shine.
That's it?
Yes. You'll hear them more
Yeah.
than you'll see them. They're quite adept at remaining unseen.
Drew wants some of it to be a mystery.
Well, I know, but just... obviously they're like the ones that have interacted with them the most, so I'm just trying to get a sense of... But they never, like, do anything to you guys?
No,
During
they
your
are
patrols,
they
they're
are
just-
ambush hunters.
Okay.
If you see them, you're safe from that one.
Okay.
We do know they move in packs. They are similar to other canine species. We know that much. They
Interesting.
howl, they bark to each other, but they also speak,
Oh, they do?
and they
English?
appear highly intelligent. Yes, they speak like you and I do, just much less.
Have you spoken to any of them?
No,
It's kind of like they tried to lure you out from like, for
From
instance, like
anybody
if
else?
we were in a group, they would try
Like how
to pick
crickets
one
tried?
of us off and tried to get us over, calling out being intellectual and trying to get us to them.
Sounds a lot like the Oni, but like lots of.
yes, I've
That's
heard
disturbing.
I've heard the children's stories. I imagine could be based on a similar creature.
Yeah. Great.
So just in-house by 6. Any other rules that have changed since I've been gone?
Keep an eye out on Old Man Farren if you see him. He's been getting a bit braver of late, wandering outside the gates around sundown. He can handle himself, but just be mindful. Don't let him sweep you up in his.
His
Stories.
nonsense talk?
Yeah.
You got it.
Any good eatins?
Well,
Like later. Well, this is gonna be my only meal.
It is me.
I don't know if I don't think I have food at my house. No one's been there forever.
for any of you that are staying at the Nicket's Nest, Marjorie does have a bed and breakfast.
Okay. But
You're on your own for lunch and dinner.
Like, where did the pies come from?
Those are from Nicket's Nest.
Oh, cool. Is there anything else here? Like do you guys have like a library or a shop or I don't know.
There was
school?
a trainer's school.
Photo opportunity or an
Yeah. Do
escape
you have like a
room.
brick wall with wings on it?
Any bowling alleys?
Yeah.
Let's do that for 2 days.
You gotta have some fun before you get into the dark.
7-10 split. That sucks.
Yeah, you roll d10s to see how many pins you knock over.
Yep. Well, you are free to roam about and explore it for yourselves.
Okay, cool.
I've kept you long enough. Apologies for the security protocols, but
No,
It's all
that's-
we do have to vet all new arrivals, make sure that everything is where it's meant to be. You're more than welcome to walk about. Those of you that wish to assist us, again, return at sundown for the night shift.
I will, and I'll salute Miss Gregory.
For the first time since you've been talking to her, there's like the slightest bit of a smile.
Nah.
All right, you guys ready to see where I'm from?
Yes. Yes.
Yay.
Tour guide.
Okay. Thank you.
Da-da-da. Show us where you got wet willies.
Keep them out of trouble, D.
No, thank
All
you.
that.
Show us where you got wet.
But yeah,
Introduce us to your bullies.
I will. Yeah,
We'll kill them.
I'll start.
I do have multiple
You might.
guns.
We will avenge you.
We'll shake
I,
them down.
But yeah, I will take the route that completely goes around where the school would be. Like I
Okay.
purposefully stay away from that area.
Sure. Yeah, these school is sort of, if you were to keep going northeast from where you are, it's probably like 200-300 yards that way. So you're like, yeah, let's go left.
Yeah, we're like
Yeah,
this
everything
way.
fun is over here.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not like you would take somebody and be like, I went to this middle school. You want to go walk the halls?
Yeah. No,
It's a little
that makes
weird.
sense,
Well,
yeah.
we're kids. Never mind. It's not that weird. We can go in there.
I'm good.
Yeah.
He's like,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, so as you
You're
sort
not
of
gonna go to
lead
school?
you lead your squad around to the left, it will take you past Hoban's general store. And you will be a little ways off, but you will be able to see the Greengate gym as well as the statue of Blue. It's up to you guys if you want to
Go immediately
divert
there.
and get a closer look at those things or stop off anywhere. You guys just let me know where you want to be.
Do you want to go
should
to
we go to
that
the store?
I'll take him through
Bonds.
Hobons.
Oh, bonds.
Okay.
Oh,
bonds.
God.
All right. As you lead everybody into Hoban's general store.
Hold on, you here?
Huh? You see a sort of older fella. He's got like a little bit of aging around the eyes. He's very sun-weathered. He's seen a lot of years. He's currently wearing some suspenders and like dark pants and a little sort of lumberjack coat because he's getting a little cold, and he's just holding a little mug of coffee. Oh hey, welcome to Hoban's General Store. I'm Hoban.
Makes sense.
Hey, Hobon.
Mr. Blackwater. Welcome back. Good to see you, son.
Good seeing you as well, buddy.
How have you been?
Busy. Very
I
busy.
hear that.
Yeah.
I have not been busy.
Are you gonna
The
introduce
store
us?
is very slow.
It's,
Who are your friends?
I'm nudging D.
Oh.
Introduce us.
Sorry,
I'm
Phoebe.
gonna duck away for a second.
All right,
Okay.
I don't
rude.
wanna- yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phoebe,
Pleasure.
CJ,
Nice to meet you, son.
Hello.
Bentley,
Hello.
and I'll go to point.
I don't know where he went.
You kids want any water or coffee?
Water would be great.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'll take some water too.
All right. D will remember, but for those of you that are in here for the first time, Hoban moves very slowly and steadily, but every move has purpose. And
Okay.
he's just
She's not wasting energy.
No. He'll set his mug down, reach down, grab a couple of water bottles, and just kind of hold them out to you guys if you want them.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Of course.
Just probably pick up I'm probably not gonna pick up anything right now. I just kind of wanted to show them what your
Sure.
store. But I might be back before sundown
Yeah.
because I
You
probably
know,
don't have food at the house.
Someone brought something in a few weeks back, and I thought about you. Hold on, let me go get it.
Ooh.
And he'll kind of walk over to a little lockup cabinet and open something up, and you can see there's like a baseball in there. There's like a little top. But he'll reach in and grab a little circuit board. He's like, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what this is, but you're the only one I know that fiddles around with these little things, so
Cool.
why don't you take it?
Thanks, man. I
And
appreciate
it's a little, it looks like kind of like a little circuit board that you would get out of like a computer or something.
it. Okay.
Who brought it here?
Oh, someone passing through a few months back.
Oh,
Memory's a little foggy, but
they just like traded it, or
yeah. We do a lot of that. If you have anything you're looking to offload, I'm more than happy to give you a fair price for it.
What's the most exciting thing you have to sell here?
Well, outside of camping supplies, I do have a new arrival of some Pokeball shipments in. Not just your standard fare, mind you, youngsters. And he'll reach down and pull out a big old tray and place it on the table in front of you. I have these right here, and you can see it's a little blue sphere with like a black net over the top. This one's real good at catching the aquatic and the insects out in the wild. I've got this one here. It's a little green sphere. It's great at some of the weaker Pokemon. Keeps them nice and safe with you. It also helps them grow a little faster, so I'm told. I've got these creepy fellas, and you guys have seen them before. It's a dusk ball. And then I have your standard fare, Pokeballs, Great Ball, and I do, at the moment, have 3 Ultra Balls on sale.
fancy.
As for the most exciting thing on offer right now, it's probably one of these, and he'll pull out a little yellow rhomboid crystal that you've seen used in every gym encounter you've ever had. It's a revive crystal.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
Now, it is not an ambrosia, but if a Pokemon is knocked unconscious, it will put them back at 1.
Does Woody know if they have a special city ball?
Greengate does not, because again, they don't want to encourage kids to go out. Hoban basically just accepts Pokeballs as trade collateral, and is like, yeah, here, you all have Pokemon on your teams.
Yeah, because because that makes sense as why D like traveling out like.
Yeah, that would be probably.
He is my Shay K Tay kind of person, right? Okay.
Yeah, and it's odd. It's a bit of a clash for everybody else that this guy's name does not rhyme with Shay, K,
I don't like
Ray, or
it.
J.
I don't like it.
And for D, you're like, why are all of your shopkeepers the same? Why do you have specialty Pokeballs? And Hoban's like, I just traded for stuff.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Can I just do like a general perception check of like the shelves to see if there's anything that stands out?
Sure. What are we looking for specifically?
Probably just things that like Bentley has not seen before in a shop, like outside of the normal fare of like camping equipment or like climbing equipment or Pokeballs or like potions, like something that would catch his eye is like, that's not something I've seen before.
Does he have an occult section?
No. No. Hoban is a very...
What's the freezer section look like? We got any...
Yeah, so to
The
put it
last
in...
Choco Taco.
Yeah, to put this in perspective for you guys...
Could swap this for 1,000,000 Pokeballs!
Yeah, to put the store in perspective for you guys, it's not built into a tree. It is like a cabin setup, a little general store. He's got a little counter.
Okay.
And there's like 2 aisles. And that's where
So
you're seeing
tea.
like camping stuff.
It's like a very miniature
Potions.
Cabela's, but also has food, right?
Yeah, and another thing that you're noticing now that you are taking a closer look, a lot of the shelves are pretty bare.
Oh.
It seems like nothing has been making its way here in the last few weeks.
It's the
Is
goddamn
that
supply
normal,
chain.
Hoban, or?
No, the rapid jungle growth, or so I'm told, is making it difficult for us to get some things.
That makes sense. Do you have a Pokemon?
No, I just, I work with Gira. He's usually up on the roof. You'll probably hear him when he comes back. He's a big fella.
Yeah, we met him.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart, but he is quite large.
Is there anything that you have that would be useful if we were maybe planning on going north?
You're going north?
Yeah.
Oh,
Possibly, maybe.
If a friend was going north,
if
What would
in a
they take?
hypothetical world where I'm not enabling children to
Yes.
make a dangerous journey.
Correct.
Yes.
I would definitely recommend arming yourselves as much as you can. I would pick up a few flashlights, maybe some good hiking boots, and maybe a backup pair. The road up there, so I'm told, is quite difficult to walk.
Bentley's already got hiking boots and a lantern. Suck it.
Wow.
So prepared for north
So-
of Greengate. Let's go.
I would recommend rope. Any of
I've got
you that are traveling, I would recommend you sort of lash yourselves together.
Okay.
Walk in pairs, side by side if you were to go out there. And no one goes off alone. But again, this is a hypothetical situation. It's not as though you it's not as though you four would be walking off by
No.
yourselves out there.
We would never.
You seem like responsible young children who wouldn't do that.
I would never do anything like that.
Have
ever.
you ever not done that?
In my youth, I wandered out there, yes, and he'll sort of lift up one of his pant legs, and you'll see a prosthetic.
Oh.
What took your leg?
Forest itself, son.
Like a tree grabbed you and ripped your leg off?
Might as well have.
You didn't know what it was?
Walked myself a little ways outside of town, looking for anything I might be able to hawk secondhand, and something lashed around my leg. I felt a couple cuts and bites, heard some snarling, and my leg was gone.
Oh boy.
That sounds terrible.
You by yourself?
CJ yawns. Oh yeah, whatever.
Sounds like a bummer, dude.
Didn't happen to me.
I was by myself.
You were?
Back in those days, we did have a rule. You go out in pairs, watch each other's backs,
Yeah.
and things don't happen. Gira was busy, so I figured I was just stepping out a little ways, not too far.
Yeah.
and I was only gone 2-3 minutes.
Wow.
So stuff starts happening immediately.
Yeah,
When
as
you
soon
go
as
out
you're
there.
outside these gates, everything gets real curious.
Neat.
Hmm. All
Like the
right.
saying, the forest has eyes and ears.
Yeah.
I got a 12 on my perception check, by the way.
To see if anything...
Yeah, anything strikes
Like-
my fancy.
There is one of those little monkeys with symbols, but one of the symbols has fallen
How
off.
fun.
Okay.
He's just kind of sitting there. You haven't seen one of those in a store before.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You
just
could
sort of
use
sat
that
there.
to lure in the creatures.
But you can't because it's missing a thimble, so it's just not going to make noise.
But it's
It just
curious.
goes-
I had the same thought.
It's curious enough that they'd be like, what is
And
that?
What the heck is that monkey and why is it broken?
Why is that a thing?
And then you pounce.
He's gonna look around for Milo, but act like he's looking just through the
Sure.
store normally.
Yeah, Milo, what have you been up to? I know you wanted to...
Just
Yeah. So
stealing stuff.
no,
It's
I
just him and William in the back,
Yeah.
like, stuffing the hat.
Quickly, they're still talking.
wanted to walk around the perimeter, see where the
Outside?
No,
Or
interior
in the store. Okay.
to see where roof access might be, and then also see if there's anything weird with my goggles on that would remind me of Monty's tracker. Because
Sure.
right now I don't trust him yet.
Okay. There is a roof access. There is a ladder with a hatch on it.
Mm-hmm.
On the inside, at least. Doesn't appear to be locked or anything. It's just a hatch
Mm-hmm.
that's there. But there's a ladder in the back. But if you look around with your goggles, the only thing that really strikes out as bizarre would be the dusk balls on the table.
Mm-hmm.
The monkey with one symbol.
No, the monkey is...
Pure source stone.
Yeah, that monkey is just glowing like the sun. It looks like Neo at the end of the Matrix.
Wow.
Just the computer code running through it.
Yes, so the dusk balls, the revive crystal is shooting off like all manner of things. But otherwise, the only thing that seems a little out of the ordinary is there's a small silverish glow kind of amassing around Hoban's boot. Roughly in the silhouette of a knife.
And on his fake leg?
Hmm?
Okay.
Just kind of, I always got
Got a
things
shank.
strapped on me just in case.
Well, I mean, after that happened.
Yeah,
No wonder.
just in case.
Why
But
would
nothing,
you put it on your
uh,
fake leg.
Nothing particularly crazy.
Because
after
then you could
yourself.
just swing your leg and then.
Knife leg!
No, so
He
you
just-
can lean on your good leg and grab the knife.
He just holds up his bad
You
leg
wanna
and then
lean
it
on
just
somebody
shoots
could
out
take his
of the
knife
boot.
leg.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah. It's a fake leg gun knife.
That's sick.
Gun knife.
Yeah, a gun
Wow.
knife.
It's a gun.
But yeah, is it your
Impressed.
intention
Bayonet on
to
it?
go to the roof?
Yes.
Okay. Are you trying to be sneaky about it, or are you just going?
No, I do.
Give me a stealth check, but this was gonna be a disadvantage because you do have to open a
Sure.
roof hatch, just in the middle of someone's conversation.
Darn. 10.
10.
Oh, there was a 19.
All of your friends notice, and so does Hoban. Hoban is a gentle soul.
It's like, what the
Hello?
fuck are you doing?
He'll, young man, are you expecting a package?
Yep.
Oh, well, just be careful on your way up.
Thank you.
That's my friend Milo. He's
Oh.
one of the Rooter kids from
A Rooter
Ambercrest.
kid.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess those birds are in good hands.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
All right. And then he'll go back to me like, so I got this monkey with one symbol. Mr. Rooter, you make your way up to
Yep.
the roof,
Mm-hmm.
and you see a Pidgey coop,
Okay.
currently unattended by any non-Pidgeys. It's just a couple Pidgeys chilling. Nobody seems to be watching over it, but you do get a good view of the town from here.
Okay.
Which is to say, you see a lot of massive, just thick trees. You can see at this time of day, sort of still shining with just the little bits of sunlight that are flashing through the roof of the canopy of trees, hitting the roof of the Greengate gym. There is a massive greenhouse in the middle of town, just kind of refracting the light everywhere in a very lovely and kaleidoscopic way. But as you kind of train your eyes around down, you also see a massive, just onyx black statue, which you're gathering is probably that to the champion.
Sure.
But what are you looking for up here? Same deal?
Same deal. I want to see if,
Or the Pidgeys have trackers?
yeah. And if there are any, like, trackers in a box for, like, putting them
If this
Okay.
is the source.
in. Yes.
Track in a box.
You see two Pidgeys with a similar marking to Monty's wing.
Okay.
They are both Rooter Pidgeys, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to like notice and recognize you. They're like, "It's Milo!
Yep.
Yay!"
Jazz hands.
Yeah. Woo! These are two Pidgeys that you will sort of start to connect. They have the markings and however they would ribbon out. These are Greengate Pidgeys. So
Okay,
these two
sure.
fly exclusively to and from.
Sure. Okay.
And you see those little trackers. And give me a perception check while you're up here, kind of looking around. We'll
does
see.
he see the trackers with the help of the goggles specifically?
Yes.
Or okay.
Because you didn't find it until like you had been petting Monty, and that was by chance.
Yeah.
Yes, but that was pre.
I was
Yeah,
inspecting
that was
him for
pre-goggles.
I was
Yeah.
inspecting him for injuries.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it was just by chance.
That was literally like the most random way for you to find out that I put
Right.
a tracker in Monty. He's like, he rolled really low in this gym. I'm just gonna look at him, and I'm like,
Just sorry, how many? Like you said, 2 Pidgeys, but how many like birds are up here?
probably about a half
Up
dozen
there.
or so.
And
Okay.
those are the only 2 Rooter Pidgeys?
Those are Rooter Pidgeys that are marked to go exclusively to and from Greengate. and
Correct, but the other Pidgeys are
The
not
other ones are
Rooter
doing
Pidgeys.
what seems to be a pit stop. So it's likely the only route they would have done.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Yeah.
rephrase my question. Do only Rooter Pidgeys have trackers?
So all 6 birds that are here are Rooter Pidgeys.
Okay.
2 that are meant to go only to and from Greengate.
Have trackers.
So
Have
Greengate to
trackers.
somewhere else
Sure,
have a
sure.
tracker.
Okay.
But what'd you do on your perception? Because I think I'm about to answer your question.
26.
26. You hear these soft off in the distance, and you kind of look down, and you manage to like part the trees with your eyes and see the gate you guys walked through, and you see another Pidgey with a similar little spot fly right through the gate. And that Pidgey will come and kind of land and just kind of sit down, and just nestle, and it's got a little letter attached to it, and it's just.
It's not a tracker.
And another Pidgey is just kind of settled in, ruffles its feathers off, does not have a tracker, and flies up. It goes, and you see it just kind of, just trying to like squinge its way through the canopy.
It gets through?
It does.
Okay, cool.
I will give some treats to the rooter birds. Marcus just got here. Like, great job, Marcus.
Yeah! They're like, Milo! Yeah, he always gives us treats! Yeah!
And
We're eating good tonight! Yeah!
I want to send out Monty and see if he remembers.
Yeah,
this
Monty
place.
will
Monty just freaks out.
look around and see the other Pidgeys, and he's like, oh, hello, Carlos. And there's another Pidgey in the corner that goes, Montgomery.
Yeah.
And they just kind of strut for a second. You're like, wait, what? And then everything's normal.
Yeah.
But Monty will kind of look under the coop, and you see there's a little cabinet that's kind of propped open, and he'll move it with his beak, and you see there's just a little box of key cards in the form of those little chips.
Monty, when you flew here way back when, did you come through that gate? You came in through the top? And then
He'll motion like he's flying, and then
Oh, trying to get through the...
gotcha. Okay. And
That's weird.
were you aware they were putting this in your wing? Yeah. I'm sure it hurt.
and he'll kind of like flex a little bit. You see there's a little bit of scarring there.
Yeah. Does it feel better now that it's out, though? Okay. Can you do me a favor and fly around the building here, look in the window, and see if you recognize the shopkeeper, and if... Okay.
He's still
And
his
it's
own
gone.
bird. He's still trying to be his own bird.
Yeah, that's fine.
He will fly down. Monty will recognize Hoban.
Okay.
As the four of you are like, what are Milo's doing on the roof? You just see Monty looking through a
I'm just gonna
window.
Get out of here.
go Monty.
And he'll fly out and just... You just hear a bunch of squawking from the roof.
He talks to birds.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's fine. I talk to the nice trees sometimes. It's just a way to clear your head.
Yeah.
The nice trees?
Yeah, the ones in town. They've never tried to
Take his leg.
kill me.
Do they talk to you?
Yeah, do they talk back?
No, they don't talk back.
That'd be crazy.
It's just a nice exercise, you know? Get your thoughts out into the universe.
All right. There's a lot more happening than D ever allowed in this town.
But yeah, Monty will have recognized Hoban
Okay.
as he makes his way back to the roof.
Was
to
he
you.
nice to you when you were here? Was Gira nice to you as well? Okay.
Who's...
Huh?
I'm not there.
You're right. And then out of curiosity, did Lightbird come in?
No,
Okay.
no. As I
Oh, through the gate?
yeah, I would have mentioned it had the stealth roll not been as high as it was.
Oh, okay.
Lightbird, as soon as Captain Gregory calls out to you, just slinks back into the woods.
Interesting. All right. Well, that settles that. I just want to ask him, who gave you the ribbon? Was it Hoban? Okay, but did like Gira like approve and then he gave it to you, or was it all Hoban? Hoban? Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's go say hi to him.
Okay, as he's walking by, he just goes, Carlos Montgomery.
I'll toss a couple more treats to the Pidgeys in the pen, and
Carlos approaches
Monty
and
will steal Carlos.
Yep. I was gonna say, I'm like, you don't even have to roll. You throw a couple out. Carlos is like, oh, sick treats, and Monty goes, ah, and then walks away. He's like, You and I are enemies forever. And he's like, we already were. Then there is no change in the relationship.
And we will go back down the ladder.
Okay.
Did you know about this animosity between Carlos and
I knew of
Monty?
animosity between Monty and Pidgeys in general.
Oh,
There's just a general
I mean,
hate for Carlos.
he's chill with all the rest of them though.
Yeah, I think part of it was like in the beginning they were all kind of bullying him, and especially after he beat Tornado, he's like, I don't really care. If I could beat Tornado, you guys are jump change.
Dog water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Carlos refuses to acknowledge his successes. Even in the face
were
of
some of the,
overwhelming
like-
evidence.
Like this is like
Carlos.
boot camp, right? When the Pidgeys that Monty was with, probably Carlos included, but
Yeah.
the ones that are already established and like Greengate only Pidgeys are just like, oh cool, Murkrow, and they don't think he's like trying to be a male bird right now, right? So they're chill, they don't care.
So it's just the rooter Pidgeys.
The ones that were in like male boot
Monty's
camp.
with
The ones
him?
that have
Yeah.
the ones that have been around.
I see.
Yeah.
The new blood are like, oh hey, what's up, other Pidgey who just slightly looks different from me in every way. They're not the smartest birds, but they're very wise. I know exactly where I'm going. Who are you?
We will go back down the ladder.
Okay.
And
Descend.
I'll walk up to the counter with Monty on my glove. Say, you must be Hoban.
Oh, welcome back, little crow. And you can see Monty's like, oh, yep, right there. That's good.
Sorry about earlier. I had to go check on the coop.
No,
And,
sure, I understand.
Also,
Quality control is important.
when Monty flew here for his ribbon back when, he flew back and I noticed he had like a chip in him that I was unaware of.
Yeah, those, we call those gate keys up here. They have a fancier name, but it is an unfortunate side effect for any bird attempting to complete the Rooter Challenge. They do need a way to get into Greengate.
Do they do anything else?
They just deactivate the sort of portal that y'all walked through to get in here for just a second, so
Got
the bird
it.
can pass through with whatever their package is.
Got it. I'm gonna insight that.
Sure.
23.
Yeah, Hoban's straight and narrow, buddy.
All right. Just making
Hi,
sure. Okay. Yeah, we had come across other things in our travels that made us think that this was a tracker. And like, keeping tabs on us.
Yeah, the world is a scary place. You're right to be suspicious.
Yeah. Right? Like I remember we talked about it back then and you were pretty sure too.
Yeah, isn't it a tracker?
No. They just
key.
allows for
Said it opens the
Passage.
gate
No, I
that
understand
we walk
that.
through so the
I
packages
understand
can
that,
get through.
but things can have multiple.
That's why I just asked. him. Yeah.
Purposes.
But like,
No. We left a note on his leg explaining what the device was. Did he not arrive with it?
I don't know.
Oh, then my most sincere apologies for the scare.
Monty was also pretty beat up after his trip to Greengate. Did you see anything wrong with him when he arrived here? Or?
He arrived fit as a fiddle.
Interesting.
Carlos.
Flying out,
Carlos!
and Carlos just wing under the beak. Just,
I kicked his ass. It was me. I want them to know it was me.
Just
Tell
see Carlos
Monty.
outside the window.
Just doing angry eyebrows.
Yeah.
Tell Milo. I want him to know it was me.
Well,
So good.
why do they need that key, Hoban, if like we can just walk through?
Well, the birds come in all shapes, sizes, and demeanors.
Yeah.
We just need a way to make sure that any bird that's going to be regularly passing through our town doesn't have to break through the canopy. Pidgeys are quite small, and the canopy is very thick and high up. We don't want them tiring themselves out if they've got a particularly bulky package on the way out.
So, are you saying just like Pokemon in general can't walk through there?
Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon in general will struggle to get through that,
Doorway, portal. Whatever.
how does it work? How does it work?
Oh, I wish I knew. It
It's been
just
here.
repels.
Remember?
It repels most Pokemon. Some have been able to walk through in the past.
No, I'm
but-
not talking about the gate. I'm talking about the tracker.
Oh, it's not a tracker.
Sorry.
The
How's the thing work?
gate key to
CJ.
You already explained it, CJ.
the way
So they
I
can get through the
understand
gate.
it.
Listen,
Dude, are you kidding me? Obviously, I know that. How did they make that? How did they make a thing that turns off the gate for a second? How does it work?
Oh, I didn't make it. I wish I knew. It's a way of deactivating a doorway almost. Think of it like a magical key. You've got a magical wall. You approach with the magical key, and the magical wall will drop just enough to let you in.
You know what's
Magical
interesting is
Grover
that sounds like it
scratches
could
at the
work
gate.
for another magical place that I know about.
You talking about the manor?
Yep. Right? Why not? This is a magical gate.
Yeah, but that'd be like saying, like, my key to my house will unlock your house.
You don't know.
I'm with Phoebe on this one.
You
don't
I feel
know.
like that
It's not
makes
gonna
sense.
How does it
they're
work?
How are you gonna
worn
summon
down.
the door?
How do they make it? Where do they make it?
We don't make them anymore.
The key master.
We got them delivered.
Let's track down the
From
key
where?
Ambercrag.
Can I make a suggestion? I don't know if you've been talking with Elena lately about the alien critters trying to get in.
Alien critters.
The rock guys, sorry. I meant alien as in weird.
Alien as in foreign, not alien as in they're from the moon, because that would be absurd.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're totally not.
That would
from
be
the
totally
moon.
crazy.
Nobody would ever suggest it.
The rock creatures that are the blue rock creatures that are trying to get in. I'm just throwing it out there. If they were to find out that the Pidgeys can get in with those things, they might try to take them from said Pidgeys or come in and get the box of them and then give them to their friends so that they can get in. I would just lock them up. I would just keep them safe.
We can do that.
Yeah,
Probably
I
should
should.
halt mail delivery between Ambercrag and here then.
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh, like
because
have
what
them
if they
stop.
grab one
Yeah.
of these Pidgeys and it's just like, I'm just going to carry this thing through
Like
the
we
gate.
did. Just
Yeah.
don't pick up your mail.
It's. I mean, yeah, we probably should do that.
It's just a suggestion. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking a box of them laying around, like, and you get a key, and you get a key.
Well,
and
I mean,
you
it
get a
makes
key.
sense. It'd be that's where they'd be.
Drew, can I do something
What do you
silly?
Just a box of
Sure.
keys. It's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just, like I went up there and they're just sitting on the
Yeah.
roof.
Well, they haven't gotten in yet.
Well,
so.
your guys' parents make them, so clearly they don't care like what they do
Yeah, your
with
parents can
them.
make magic keys.
I don't remember. Can I do a history check to see if it's my parents making them? I don't-
It is not your parents making them.
Who's making them?
I meant you guys as in like you guys.
Yeah.
One of you three.
But there is
My parents
a.
don't
Me?
live there.
One of yous guys.
I don't care.
I
My
will,
parents don't make tech stuff.
Let me
Hey, how
let me ease everyone's mind real quick, and then we'll get into whatever Bentley's silliness is going to be. You've met and interacted with, and Bentley grew up with something that could make a door and a key system like the one you're interacting with right now.
Oh, the clef key?
Yeah. It's not the most elegant solution, but in order to make a long-term version of that key, you do have to bond it to something.
Got it.
Makes sense.
So while everybody's having their discussion on keys and gates and keys,
Yes.
I want to do an Arcana check on the monkey,
An Arcana check on the monkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
go for
then I'll have Apophis with me too. So maybe
Yeah.
Apophis can also do one.
it. Sure, I'll allow it.
Definitely has a
Assist.
demon inside of it.
Cast help, Apophis.
It has entirely fluff in it and
Okay.
some beans in the head.
It's a 16 from Bentley and only a 10 from Apophis.
Apophis is like,
Don't particularly
this
know
is
what
a
we're doing.
monkey. Why do we care? And you're like, all right, you little monster, what's in there? And you swear for half a second the monkey winks at you.
Bentley's losing it.
That makes me uncomfortable.
And you hear on the wind,
Freaking out. That's weird. I don't like it. Just back away slowly from the monkey.
How much
Okay.
for the revive?
$50 for the revive.
I would like to buy that.
Sure. It's all yours, son.
Hey, hold on. Speaking of the hypothetical going beyond the wall,
What the
All right, hold on. We have a random ambiance of jungle, and out of nowhere, a monkey just went.
That was pretty incredible.
That was. Oh, if that was planned. Oh.
Jesus.
But it wasn't. That makes it weirder.
If I had vetted this, that 3 minutes and 35 seconds into overgrown
it is
ruins,
magic.
You would have waited.
I would have just been like, I'm gonna wait 2 more seconds.
The background ambience confirms it. It is
Yes.
a magical monkey with a broken symbol.
That was scary.
That was Creep Town for
That's
sure.
happened too many times.
I know.
It really
Yeah.
has.
You gotta
freaking
take
me
it to
out.
the clearing and throw it in the pond, and then
Yeah.
something magic will happen.
Yeah.
Its symbol will grow back, and then wings sprout out, and it becomes the monkey from Wizard of Oz.
Oh, gross.
What is your question, D?
Hold on. Are the hypothetical going beyond the wall to the north? Would you be able to put a care package together of somebody who would be traveling that way for me?
Like the boots and stuff.
I reckon I could.
Yeah, I mean, I got my boots from
Is
here.
this, in this hypothetical situation, is this person about your size?
About my size. Where's a size 11 boot?
And he'll just reach down below, and you
Like
can
a bowling
see
alley.
a go bag. It's a backpack. There's a sleeping bag and a tent strapped to the back. There's 2 flashlights on the side, a spare set of boots, a full cooking kit for someone on the road,
A sawed-off shotgun.
and 2 bundles of rope lashed to the side.
I've got rope. I just need boots.
You didn't get
I
it
think.
from me, D, but
Don't have flash.
it'll keep you safe.
I have a
you.
lantern.
How much?
Don't mention it.
And mortar.
Literally, don't mention it,
In order,
please.
and now we have
You got it.
flashlights.
Thank you.
Do you also want a flashlight?
Can I get a flashlight and boots?
Sure.
Flashlight and boots.
Go ahead and knock off $5 total.
Okay.
You're a friend of
Minus
D's.
$5.
Hoban's just happy to have some
Boots.
people to talk to.
What kind of kit would you call this, Drew?
That's literally, I just have it written as a go bag, but basically
Survivor
it's an
pack.
explorer's kit, somewhere close to that.
The northern pack.
You would just replace torches and rations with
The
flashlights and boots. Flashlight?
Gotcha.
Because I've got rope
No!
You said it.
No! I'll do it. I'll do it.
into your eye.
Blinded by the light.
And I'm gonna give Hoban a Wadalonga ball.
Okay.
I can't
Fascinating.
take it for free, and you need a little bit more supplies here just in case.
Yeah, you want some berries?
Sure, I wouldn't say no to fresh produce. He like nestles the Wadalonga ball in like his little case.
What do
Starts to
the
shine a little.
Wadalonga balls do again?
They are good
So
against
much.
ground captures.
Oh.
And human.
I know everybody always wants it to be water, but I gotta remind everybody, Wadalonga wasn't always
Stop it.
underwater.
Mm-hmm.
You played
Stop
yourself.
It.
Stop
Get
it.
some help.
That was my estuary joke from the start of before we started rolling.
There you go.
The Green River was like I'm the second longest river in the Laris region, and then it just absorbed another one.
Get out of here,
Yeah.
loser river.
Are you guys ready to go check out the gym and the statue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for the supplies, Hoban.
Anytime. You just be careful on the road.
Yes.
You got it. If anything else comes for me, or if I do happen to leave, just keep it here for me. It'd be great. If you see anything, stop by my house.
Of course,
As well.
there should be a couple things that come in for your dad if you're stopping by the house.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Cheers.
And as you all head out of Hoban's general store, there's an older man. He seems like he would be best friends with Ansem.
No, where is Ansem?
He's in the manor.
Still in the manor?
Ansem is
Is
like
he not leaving?
No.
Ever?
no.
Okay.
He lives there now.
He's
You
doing
gave
experiments.
him a new home where he can do anything he wants. He's not leaving.
The best worst. Right?
You see a sort of older fella, wicked hunch to the back, just
like a 45 degree.
very much like kind of one of these maneuvers. He's got these thick double-rimmed glasses. I don't know what it's from. I think it's the Trailer Park Boys, but you know
Yeah.
that guy that's just
Yeah. The
his
80s.
eyes are just huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got some of that going on. He's pretty heavy set. He's got 2 pairs of suspenders lashed together because he needs a little more space. And he's wearing sweatpants that are pulled up by the suspenders. And he's got a way too small polo shirt that is just holding on for dear life. He's got a large hunting knife at his side. He's wearing socks and then, like, slippers.
This guy's amazing.
This guy is rocking it.
And as you walk out of
Please
Hoban's
tell me
general
this is
store...
not Farren.
If this is Farren,
Oh
gotta be
my
Farren.
god.
Are you kidding me?
Hi,
Oh god.
how are you?
Hey,
Oh,
hey Farren.
snap.
Welcome to Greengate.
Hello.
hi.
I saw new faces come through the door. I had to come say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey Farren.
Hi, I'm Farren.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Farren.
Pleasure to meet you all as well.
Well, what do you do here, Farren?
I just watch.
I like your suspenders.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a good look.
Not many people do.
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah,
I think they look nice.
thanks.
Looking good.
Dee's gonna kind of start to slowly scoot away as he's kind of talking to everybody else.
Farren, quick question. What's your favorite kind of dinosaur?
Oh,
damn
what
it.
dinosaurs are?
The Gallimimus.
Yeah. I had a feeling.
You had a feeling.
It's my best friend. That's a joke for only
That's-
Jordan
that's
and I.
for me. That's for me. That was
Yep.
for me.
Oh.
But now that you know what he sounds like, for the sake of my voice and the audio quality,
Yeah.
that's Farren. He has a very inhaling and reedy voice. He does have to, you notice, sort of press on the bottom of his throat in order to make noise.
Oh. Interesting.
I'll shake Farron's hand as we catch
Yeah.
up to D.
It is like eerily smooth and like moisturized.
Gross.
Like too smooth.
Like this horse.
Yeah, like that horse. Yes.
You were shook like an old person's hand? Skin's usually pretty soft.
Like super soft.
Yeah.
It's like a baby.
I was thinking like clammy though.
No, he's not
just-
like sweaty or anything. It's
Okay.
just he's well moisturized for someone who just kind of walks around a town all day,
Yeah.
and for how sort of hobbled together the rest of him is.
Right.
Tissue paper thin skin. Very soft.
My God.
Okay.
No. Yeah. But he'll kind of holler out to D very, very shyly and be like, "It's good to see you again, D."
You too, Farren. Stay safe, buddy.
Yep. The woods are angrier than usual lately, so just
Oh boy.
be careful.
Of course, make sure you stay safe. And I mean, I know the curfew doesn't apply to you, but
Oh yeah.
you should be inside.
Miss Gregory's very nice every night, trying to get me to walk home.
Yep.
But
You
I'm
have-
on the lookout.
Should be listening to her.
Nothing sneaks up on me.
Never
Flashback.
does.
Where?
Elena just like, go home, old man.
No.
Have a good evening too.
Go home.
Farren is the Oni.
Yeah,
Oh
probably.
shit.
So I'm not gonna check him.
Hey, come here, CJ.
should.
It's nice
I
to
don't
meet
Dude. Something's going on with Farren. He
Never
gets
let
to walk
your guard
around.
down.
You should do a little 1-2.
1-2 buckle my shoe, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Oh, we don't wear buckles on our shoes anymore? That's
We're
a
not
very outdated saying, are you telling me? Oh.
I do. To complete my Quaker look.
Dee's gonna start making his way towards the gym because I know that's probably CJ's like main focus.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, we had some meet and greets, and he's like, let me go show you where people beat the crap out of each other.
Yep.
Can I just do like I'm just looking at Farren just like extra closely because everybody is freaking out. Nobody likes him. They're like, stay away from Farren. Like, is there any weird aura or something strange just
Give
like
me an
going
insight
on?
check.
After meeting lots of people, is
Yeah,
there just
give me an insight check to Farren.
Just, and
He's
he doesn't
from
have any
another-
Pokemon, right?
He's from another reality.
I like Farren.
What?
He doesn't have
Nice
any
guy.
Pokemon. Like he doesn't have any balls or.
No, he just walks around.
He does have.
No balls.
Careful.
Not that way. I'm just.
Well,
kidding.
don't say that. Don't say that
kidding.
about Farren.
Yikes.
He'll get offended.
9.
He does not have any Pokeballs with him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't seem particularly like alarmed at Crash or Apophis being out. They don't really care. You can see Monty's out. The monkey's back. He doesn't seem
Calling to Bentley.
Yeah, he doesn't seem particularly off-put by anything. Like the whole time you guys have been here, there's been a lot of noise from the woods around you. But you've been traveling in a jungle for so long that you've kind of acclimated to bird song, insects humming.
Right.
That sort of like the call of what Milo would probably immediately identify as like P-dubs and Talo. It's not
Sorry, it'd be
so
13
jarring.
total. 13.
13 total?
Yeah.
Let's start over. Rewind all
Yep.
that.
Back it up.
I mean, if
He
there's anything
hates
you want to
everyone.
add. If there's anything you want to add.
Basically,
Need more
what
information I
I'm
can
getting at is
glean.
he does have like a little pouch of what looks like treats,
Okay.
similar to what Milo carries around for the birds.
Okay.
So he probably is in the habit of
He's my
feeding
future.
some wildlife.
Okay.
This is Milo in 60 years.
He has
This is me in 10 years when the slouching finally catches up to me. But he doesn't seem particularly more odd than any of the sort of oddball characters that you've met.
Right.
He's just a small town version of like Xavier without access to ghosts and a spy network.
Okay.
He's just an old man that maybe to some people is getting a little too in their business.
Aliens. He's like that guy.
Yeah. He would be, but he's like fully bald.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Before we walk away from Farren, can I just have you seen any like blue creatures?
Oh yeah, I seen him
Yeah.
outside the gate.
Yeah.
One threw himself at the gate with reckless abandon.
Yeah.
Turned himself into powder.
Wow.
Farren, make sure you stay away from those things. They're dangerous.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. Old Farren knows how to take care of himself.
Okay, just like don't
Okay.
even touch them.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Do you
dream
care
of
to
it.
get more specific on how you take care of yourself?
Not particularly.
Okay.
We've only
Well,
just met.
I wash myself with a bar of soap every morning.
That's good.
The full bar.
Let's run through.
A whole bar of soap a day. That's why his hands are so moisturized.
His whole body.
My
is like a
God.
That would
seal.
take so long.
It really would.
He just slides.
6
through the
hours of
forest.
just.
That's
you
the
would not,
new
you
how
would
many
not have
licks
soft
does it take
skin.
question.
You would be raw.
My God.
That's
the
why he
opposite.
rubbed the first layer of skin off.
Oh no.
That's why he's so soft.
Farren.
Gotta be pure.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Oh yeah, I'm walking towards the gym.
Well,
Okay.
I'll see you around, Farren.
I'll see you around. And then you just hear him go, kind of clicking his tongue as out from under Hoban's general store, a little tiny red fox appears, and he just goes, "Here
Bruh.
you go, buddy." Throws a couple treats out, and it just...
I'm gonna catch up with Dean and be like, he didn't seem that bad.
He's not a bad person.
I know, but why is everyone so freaked out by him?
He's got a. I guess it's just the overall way he looks and talks. Parents get a little weird about their kids being around something like that, and then he talks a lot of hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty normal.
Well, that's because we're used to the weird hullabaloo.
You guys
What's
bring
that
it.
supposed to mean, Dean?
We are like a goddamn disease. Everything. We're just attracted to bad shit all the time.
Well, he didn't say anything off.
Has he been up north?
I have no idea. I mean, that's usually kind of like our conversations that I've had with him. Me being the loner, he's kind of like a loner.
Yeah.
I kind of just pass by him from school, Hoban store, and home, and he always kind of just checks in, says hi. And I
should
tell him
But
to stay safe.
have you ever seen him go north?
I mean, I've seen him patrolling the gates on the north side, and
But still
stuff.
in town.
Yeah, I haven't. If he does it when I haven't looked in
Yeah.
that general direction. I don't know.
Do you think
Right.
he'd be open to talking about the champion and the war and stuff? I mean, of all the people, adults we've met in our journey, he seems like he'd be like, cool, I get to talk to people and be open to it.
Yes, but that is for you don't talk about that out in the public area. Like if we found a place away, then maybe.
Like your house?
I don't want him in my house because
Why?
my dad
What is he, a
will
vampire? If you
murder
invite him
me.
in, then...
No, I'm more worried
I
about what my dad's
don't
gonna
want
do.
him in my house.
I don't want my dad to freak out. He's aware of you guys and is probably okay with that, but
If you let Farren into his house, he'd be pissed.
probably.
Just circles
Why?
right
Wouldn't
My
he
back
leave?
to
my
the
dad
Phoebe
doesn't
question.
like people.
Why do people
Well, is
not
there
like
like
it?
I don't know, a tree conference room we can take Farren?
Why don't we
Well,
just
we
take him
just
to the
were in
manor?
one.
What do you mean? Because that's not going to be open for a while.
I know, we can do it later. We're gonna do it now?
Oh,
not?
well, later we were going to talk to Lord Ridgemont.
Yeah. We're just gonna bring Farren in.
Make him dance endlessly in the
Oh
bar.
my god!
We
I
can go
found
talk to
the
him.
devil. I seen him. He lives in
Yeah,
the
you
magic
really want to
door
make him
of the
crazy?
woods.
You really want to make him crazy?
I seen it. The devil is here.
Let's just go talk to him later.
All right. Let's go
All
to the
right.
statue
Walk into the statue
Yeah.
in the gym.
by the gym.
Okay.
Is it like outside the gym?
Little ways, definitely not like on purpose. It's not like right in front.
I see. Gotcha.
The statue, as Dee will be able to tell you, is the exact midpoint of Greengate.
oh.
So it's like right in the center, and then the gym
Of
is like a
town.
little bit off. Yeah.
Okay.
Is-
Is there benches? Is it just the statue?
It is just a statue. There's like a little bit of like a plinth that it's sitting on, and there's a very, very small plaque.
What does it say?
You guys have already been told, I think,
Mm-hmm.
We
way
have.
back in the day.
What does it say?
There's a child who became a king.
That's it.
Check your notes.
Take this
I
sword
don't know
from
if I
the
wrote that down.
stone. And
It's
you
very
shall
like
be king.
nondescript, right? Like it's very like
This
is
is
the
blue.
champion.
I'm just curious if any of you remember.
I don't
I
remember.
I have it
I
in my
looked to
notes,
print it down.
and that was like
He
80
died
sessions
for our
ago.
sins.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
not. No, it's not Gibbers Grabst.
It's not gibberish.
It's not Gibbers Grabst.
Dang it. I thought it was.
It is not nondescript deity.
Not that
and
champion.
worship
Gibbers
book.
crap.
Not that champion. No time. For
Yeah, it's so far back in my
losers.
notes.
I'm just curious if you guys remember.
My
Off
notes
the top of my head,
say
not a chance.
I don't remember.
Nothing.
we will remember him.
Her.
Yep.
But yeah.
That's what I said.
But it's very like
Use
it's
the
a
right
very
pronouns.
gender neutral statue though, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Very gender neutral,
Mhm.
and
So you
it's
can
like a
project whatever
it
features
says
you want
her.
onto it.
Not them.
It says them. The statue says them.
Okay.
But you guys have since learned. I'm just curious. This is bonus. It's like brownie points. If you guys can
yeah,
find it.
I can't
But it's in
remember.
front of us.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't even
I-
gather what session
I've-
number that
I
would have
could,
been.
Yeah,
I've got it.
I don't think I
already.
would've written
I
it
don't know why
down.
we're still doing this. I already said it.
It's like the second or third session that D is at the table with everybody.
Oh, really?
It's been a long time.
That's
It's
why I
been
was like,
almost
it's 80
50 sessions.
Yeah, I was like, it's forever ago.
Yeah.
Oh boy. See, you knew
So it would be 63, 64, somewhere
No,
around
Somewhere
you
just
joined
with a
in
number.
65.
Did I
65 to 67, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I don't have it. None.
Oh, sad. Well, somebody will correct me if I'm incorrect, but what I have written down here is that it says, remember the fallen.
Yep.
That's it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there
Very nondescript. The statue is not meant to inspire you. It is meant to humble you and be like, oh yeah.
Okay.
That is part of the reason the statue is not heroic. It's not particularly well kept. It's a bit sort of starting to catch some dust on there. Somebody is sort of cleaning it, but it's definitely seen some better days. But
Is it made of stone or?
it is all black in stone. It almost looks like obsidian,
Okay.
but it's not shiny. It is
Okay.
perfectly matte black.
Okay.
Is the statue life size or larger than life?
The statue is life-size in that it is approximately the average height of a normal human being.
Okay.
I don't know how else to get across. Like the
Which
statue
in this universe is
7'9".
about 5'10". The statue itself has no features to it. There's no like facial detail. There is a hat, a jacket, like a pair of jeans and some sneakers, and then like a Pokeball at the side.
No
And that's-
Pokemon.
And that's
out.
it. No,
Okay.
it is not meant to inspire you to be like, I'm gonna be like you. It's like
don't be a trainer.
the war is over. Let's not start it
Yeah.
because Greengate is the closest to where it ended. So everybody here is very much
they've
like
got more
they are
memory
like
than
they are
anyone
like
else.
this person did a good thing for you.
Can I
Let's
do?
leave it
Don't
at
waste
that.
Don't ruin it.
Don't waste it. Don't ask about it. Just let it be what it was.
Like them.
Can I do
Just
an Arcana check on
remember
the
them.
statue?
Sure.
Respect.
Sick.
CJ
Shit.
pees on the
Fucking dope,
statue.
bro.
It's an 8.
Okay. Nothing too hinky with the statue.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Oh. I was like, what?
Yeah, this is the statue.
Extremely underwhelming.
Abracadaniel.
I told you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk into the gym. Get anybody else coming?
What do you mean to go walk in? You're gonna go challenge him?
Right
or?
there. No.
Oh,
I'm just gonna see it.
okay. Sure.
Would I
Okay.
know that you
Check
can
out
just
the gym.
walk in and...
Well, CJ will find out in just a sec.
Okay.
Okay.
CJ, as
Well, now
you
you're about to
go
challenge
as
him.
you're like, I'm gonna go walk into the gym. You hear the sounds of battle from within, and you put your hand on the door. And you're like, "Come on,
All right.
come on."
Is it a
let me in."
push? Is it a push?
It's a push, yeah.
No,
Ah.
no, it does seem to be locked. But I will tell you, it is sort of a frosted glass greenhouse. You see a
Oh, it's a
ton of
greenhouse.
yeah. There is a ton of
Ah.
green. There's a lot of light because again, it's still sort of refracting all around town. So it does leave these nice like rainbow sprays of light over all the trees.
Ooh.
But at the current moment, you hear the sounds of just an agonizing battle. There's something in there is in an intense amount of pain. And you see two human silhouettes. One is just kind of leaning back against the far wall, and the other one is like,
We can't hear anything?
you hear like a
Like
little bit, but it's
muffled?
mostly muffled.
Okay.
Right? It's
Battle
like,
noises.
Yeah, yeah. But like, is it muffled or can we hear it?
Do the
That's
sounds sound like
Parentheses,
watery or
battle
fiery?
noises,
Yeah.
and
perfect? Insert
Grassery.
gladiator noises.
yeah. I mean,
I'm kidding.
It's a
You
giant
don't answer that.
greenhouse.
it's a giant greenhouse.
Yeah.
You guys can piece it
That was
together.
sad. I thought it was just gonna be a greenhouse I could go into. I don't know. It's gonna
Oh.
be the gym.
It is a greenhouse that
Yeah.
you can go into.
When
No,
there's,
we can't. It's
when
locked.
there's not a challenger
currently.
in there, absolutely you can go in there.
You have to make an appointment.
Really?
I have no idea. I've
Oh.
never done it.
I hope that's not true.
I was like, that's kind of weird, but all right.
He's like, I guess I'm not getting this badge.
Yeah,
He's like, I have an
whatever.
opening right now. I'm accepting walk-ins. You're like, no, it's just not my style.
I just don't do appointments.
I don't keep track of time
I'm not
or
doing
dates.
this on your time.
I don't know
I'm
how
doing
old
this
I
on
am. What do you
Why
think
CJ's
this is?
never been to the doctor. He hates
Yeah.
making appointments.
What's a doctor?
The
So-
one you shot.
Oh yeah, that guy. That guy.
Oh,
Like, that's a doctor? Damn.
That's the doctor.
The only one
There's
left
only one
in the
of them?
region.
The
The
I
only
shot him?
one.
Nice
How cool am
Curtis.
I?
I blasted him.
so what exactly are we doing here now? So I feel like,
Just, checking it out.
yeah, but it wasn't the idea to try and get some information about Blue and like everything north of Greengate. It kind of seems like everybody's just kind of freaked out, and then the one person that we know who's even attempted going there lost his leg.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we
entirely.
have more information,
Well,
now.
yeah, but not
which is it's
helpful information. Just that it's
hella
even
scary.
more dangerous than maybe we even feared.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the information I figured that they'd give out is don't go there. or
Yeah.
You'll die.
Yeah.
Hoban seems like a chill guy, but also he could have just like gotten unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, he admitted he went alone, which was his
Right.
biggest mistake.
There's 5 of us,
yeah.
and we have our Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, we still have to go north.
Mhm.
I don't really feel like it's an option.
Yeah, I mean, I have
I
the
mean, we could not, but
to go back.
we have to.
why are we here?
But why are we doing anything if we're not going to go north?
So are we going to D's house now? What's the plan? The gym's
Is there anything
locked.
else we can
And-
go to, D?
There's the Nicket's Nest.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys didn't want to stay at my place, you can probably. I mean, you two, if you guys are gonna do the watch, my doors are gonna be locked and shut, so you guys probably won't be able to get in. So
Well, I'm gonna come rap tap tapping either way, so
It's not going to help.
see you
'Cause
in the
we'll just
morning.
think you're the
it's either
thing.
gonna freak you out or just gonna be like.
Or we'll
me.
laugh at your prank.
But if
We're
you
like, whatever, CJ.
Top 10 pranks gone wrong. It's CJ pretending to be in danger, then being actually
Yeah.
in danger, then
It would-
being
that's-
killed,
yeah.
then a thing pretending to be CJ pretending to be in danger. And you're like, it wasn't funny the second time, man.
And I play the Oni.
Oh, God.
But if you guys do decide to stay at the Nicket's Nest, Marjorie has that even more stricter curfew, 6 o'clock, but you can't leave the room, not the building.
Oh yeah, that sounds fun.
Is Mana on your shoulders still?
Yeah.
Did anyone care so far that we've seen?
No. It is. You guys are noteworthy in that you're the only ones just flagrantly walking around with Pokemon outside of a Pokeball. But it's not like illegal. There are
Right.
trainers that come here and challenge.
Right.
So they're like, yeah, I'm a tourist.
So it's not like they
whatever.
don't see it.
Squad go! And they're like, great, it's another one of these guys. But you guys are just you just have your team out So they're not like, excuse me, you're gonna have to put that Pokemon away. So they don't really. You catch a couple odd looks here and there, but nobody's
like, oh,
mad
these
at you.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like
They're
when
not
you
like,
go to
unbelievable.
it's like when you go to a foreign country and you're not familiar with their customs, and so they're like, "What the? Oh, clearly they're tourists."
Yeah.
Right.
So, but I mean, yeah, this is Greengate. A lot of fun things to do here.
Mm.
I understand why you left.
Do you have like a secret fort tree somewhere?
We have my attic, which is my room.
That's it.
Yeah,
You
I
didn't,
mean,
like-
it's the tallest point in the house, which I have one of the bigger houses, right?
Yeah, it's sort of. I'm imagining it's probably a deal between the people of Greengate and your family.
Yeah.
You get a big house, but it's close to the back wall. Your dad's tough enough to hold his own.
Yeah.
And otherwise, the house is secure enough that anybody else would be fine. So your house probably catches the most of the weird occurrences on the outside, at least.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you've never had like a break-in or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine like it's like Fort Knox, like metal window shutter kind
Yeah.
of
Pretty much,
kind
yeah.
of deal. Yeah.
Yep. As soon as curfew hits, the shutters close and then suddenly just are not openable.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, wait, what? And
Yeah, and
then
it's
some
on a-
things
it's
cover
on
the
a time
windows and yeah.
So I mean, we can go check out my house. Hoban said that there was some things that are left for my dad, so I can bring those inside and
Okay.
stuff. So
Think I'd like to ask Farren some more questions.
Yeah. You just said we had to take him somewhere to talk to him.
Yeah.
feel free if you want to do it by my house. I just don't want to bring him into the house.
Okay,
Like,
that's fine.
I mean, I have like that. But there's a back area that you can take him to. That's in between here and the wall.
Like a
so-
bodega, we can
No, my dad can care less about a bodega.
go hang out and talk to Farren.
No, it's just a tree in a house.
All right. Fine.
A little gazebo.
Fine, D.
Tree in
Don't
a
take me to your
house,
bodega.
A little casita?
Ooh.
Little cabana.
In Havana.
A banana cabana?
Drawers.
But yeah, I'll make my way to the Blackwater Estate, avoiding the trainer school.
All right. Swinging around the trainer school. As you head to the Blackwater residence, you see the old haunt. Big old house. Built into, around, and through, and on top of one of the largest trees in Greengate. It is one of the few buildings that is not made entirely of wood. The greenhouse being the only notable exception so far. This is a lot of metal, very thick glass, even a bit of concrete. This is a very sort of industrial structure built onto a tree. There is a spiral staircase leading up to Dee's room, basically, to get you in. There's a little kind of balcony area where you can get into yours or your dad's rooms. Otherwise, there is a front door at the ground level that you guys could walk into that leads you to living room, kitchen, everything's just kind of stacked on top of itself.
Yeah.
You guys basically live in a big tower because it's a tree. Gotta build up.
I'll go through the front door. I'm looking for those packages and stuff like that
Yep,
Hoban
there's-
said would have been there.
There's 2 little Amazon boxes.
Instead of a smiley face, it's a frowny face.
Yeah. There is one suspiciously shaped box that is addressed to you, and then another one that is addressed to your father.
Open the sussy box now.
The one addressed to you looks like almost like a pie wedge in shape.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll pick up both boxes. How big is the one addressed to my dad?
The one addressed to your dad's big.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just grab both of them and I'll kind of. I'm assuming there's probably a keypad on the front door, so I'll enter doot, 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 doot,
Yep.
and go in.
And
What's the code?
Don't worry about it.
Is that your way of saying you're not going to tell me? Or like you want to keep it a secret?
Both.
Okay.
As the front door to the Blackwater residence swings wide, I'm going to hand the reins off to D.
Okay. So first floor is literally just like this kind of plain, like wood and tiled floor that kind of just goes into like a main entry with like a mudroom sort of There's pretty much nothing down here besides like what would be like a coat rack, like a bench to like place shoes and stuff like that, and then as Drew was saying, like a spiral staircase that's in this centered tree that kind of begins leading upward.
There are a lot of mud in the mudroom.
It's like miraculously clean. It's like very military. Like if you were to walk into like a military like home, it would be just like spotless, not a speck of dust anywhere kind of deal. Or probably more dust now since no one's been home for a while.
Yeah, there's definitely some dust. It's been a few months.
Yeah. But yeah, and then leading up would be a living room area. There is no TV, so it's literally just like a couch, like two couches that kind of face one another with a coffee table in the center. Hanging light, it's very plain. There's like bookshelves and stuff like that kind of aligning the walls. Following up would be like a very mundane-esque kitchen. You guys kind of get the feeling that there is no sense of like, you know, home sweet home, live, laugh, love kind of pictures or anything like that.
Sit, cry, sleep.
Just feeling blessed.
Yeah, there's none of that kind of
Are
stuff.
there any
Until we
family
enter
photos
your
at
room.
all?
There is maybe like 2 pictures of D when he was little, but that would be it. There looked to be probably some spots that would have had like a family photo frame at one point, and you can see that it would be over like a very small like gas fireplace, but it's looked like something's been removed from there. And then, you know, you have the kitchen, and then it would be my dad's room on the second floor that has like a camera that would look towards his door that would lead into the room, keypad and all. And then going up even just a little bit more, not too much higher, would be D's room / attic. That is probably, is the messiest thing. Books scattered everywhere. It's all science books, history books, any sort of like technology things. There is an old style TV that looks like is kind of pushed into a corner and kind of like placed away and is hidden underneath like books and pillows and stuff like that to kind of hide away from his dad with like a small antenna. Very, very small mattress kind of placed up into the corner and just clothes kind of strewn about everywhere. Yeah.
So, where's the security room?
Probably in my dad's place. My dad's room.
Do you think that maybe we could go and look at some of that footage? That sweet footy?
No.
Fisheye lens?
Nope.
Well, why not?
Because it's in my dad's room.
Okay, but your dad is not here.
He is always here as he looks at the camera.
Okay. Hi.
It doesn't do that, but that'd be great. You just look up.
Yeah.
Okay, but like you don't know the code, like you couldn't get in even if you wanted to, or like you can, you're just not gonna.
No, I don't know the code.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
I want to insight Devin. He's full of it. He's full of nonsense. Oh, crit!
I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Damn it, Devin, you could have lied. You know the code. You know the code. Lame.
But yeah, no, I really don't know. I've tried getting into it when I was younger, and then
So is there like a panel on the door that would lead into his bedroom?
Yeah, there would be a panel on the wall.
So can I look at the panel and see if any of the button numbers are like more worn versus some of the others?
Give me an insight check.
Well, glad I already wasted my 20 insight checking, Mr. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the code.
Yeah.
12.
Ooh. Well,
Ooh.
regrettably,
No.
regrettably, much to Bentley's dismay, and D will probably be able to fill you in on this, he changes that code quite frequently, so a lot of those numbers have some wear and tear.
Cool. Great. Awesome. Love that. All right. Well,
Yay.
fun stuff. Been here.
I'll sit on my bed in my room, and I'll open up my pie-shaped box.
A pie-shaped box. Yeah,
There's a
as
pie
you
in there.
Is
It's
it?
very
rip
cool.
it open, you see
Oh.
it's basically a modified guitar case, and as you unfold it,
A harp?
is a certain artifact awaiting you.
Slam it
A
shut.
3-pronged fork.
Yeah, I slam it shut.
Okay.
And just immediately looks. I just look sick.
Okay.
There. I asked for it.
Mm-hmm. There's just a note in there. It just goes, here you go.
Here you go.
I'm gonna look at the
Very unflashy.
I'm gonna look at the camera that's in the corner of Dee's room that kind of leads out to the balcony.
Uh-huh.
And just kind of shake my head and be like, thanks for the sentiment.
This time it actually does look at you.
And Dee will kind of strap it to his back for now.
Mhm.
I'll look at the camera and be like, and I'll hold up my dad's box and be like,
One little camera.
I'll
Speak camera.
just leave it on my bed for now.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. Is there anything that you guys want to take care of while in here? Have any conversations? I can run back over to Hoban's and grab some food for us and make something.
Use your bathroom.
What is
It's
Farren
the
like to
first
eat?
time CJ's pooped in the entire campaign.
Oh no, I'm shitting all over the place, but it
As you
is gonna
walk,
be
like-
a very
You know he can't use the bathroom at the base. Only at home.
yeah.
It's going to be a very eventful homecoming.
And I'll point just out my room and kind of like to the left. It's kind of like in between where mine and my dad's room is.
Cool. Okay.
But on like the opposite side of my dad's room.
There's a keypad. I'm just kidding.
Just keep it.
A dollar thing.
Is there anything like Farren likes to eat? Can invite him.
Mhm.
So he's not, can't come in the house.
Okay, but we could talk to him outside the house.
Yeah. I want to go like right now.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
Cool.
You guys gonna go meet up with Farren, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Just bring him in the house, stay on the first floor.
In the mudroom.
Okay, the living room.
We
There's a
can,
lot of
We
floors.
can chat outside. It's not a big deal.
I don't want the risk of somebody overhearing.
Okay.
Who's listening?
The
Anyone?
trees.
It was a serious thing.
Yeah, but and other people. I'm just fucking. Just go get Farren and bring him here.
Okay. All right.
I want to go up to the empty picture frame above the fireplace to see if it gives off any hints of what pictures might have existed in said frame at one point in time.
So I'm gonna let in a rare twist of fate. I'm gonna let Devin correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure your dad would have left up pictures that did not include your mother. So there are many spots where pictures once hung, where you can see like kind of the outline where something was, and there's probably even still a nail in the wall, because there's something very final about taking a nail out of a wall where a picture's been hanging. But all of the pictures that are there are of Dee and or his father. So that might be...
And I would say like very few. There'd be one of like D when he was younger, but it looks like that the picture would be like folded and then tucked into like a smaller frame.
Got it.
What does baby D look like?
So he's his long dread. No,
He's just wrapped in his own dreads.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of got this like it'd be very like wild, just curled hair that
Okay.
kind of just sticks out in all just different directions.
Okay.
Yeah, very big eyes. It looks like he's had like the same sized eyes since he was small, and finally grew
You
into
grew
them.
into your eyeballs.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of freckles, wild, crazy, deep red hair.
So, D,
Hmm?
how is your dad doing?
Better now that the mime's dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
cool.
mean,
I think we all are though.
yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, seems like something we could all agree with, but as far as like his work, like, undermining the privateers, like, how's that going?
I mean, he runs the show now. He's taking them back to their old roots, doing his typical day-to-day sea things, moving precious cargo, doing what he's got to do.
Right. Do you think that the Moon Touched would be able to get to him at like the high seas?
If they're piloting those flying creatures, yeah.
I'm just curious if they would even bother to go out in the ocean, but I guess I can't put anything past them.
Yeah. No. I think they're more so focused on higher population areas. The more they can infect.
That's... I mean, I know that Greengate isn't really like high population. Like, it's got a fair amount of people here, but it's not like a huge
It's not full of
city.
size. Yeah.
But if what Milo said comes to pass and they do figure out that they can intercept any of those birds that have those gate keys, they could presumably just get through whenever they wanted, which would not be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I suggested Milo that maybe he gets a hold of his mom and halts things to and from here, but...
Yeah, well, the other part is, so do some birds fly in just from overhead, but they have to deal with all of the treetops, and then they can get in that way where there's no gate? Did I understand that correctly?
Yeah, it seems like... I honestly didn't even know that there was a Pidgey coop here. I thought birds just kind of came in willy-nilly. It seems like that the ones that have the gate key in their wings are ones that come here specifically or more often, and then the ones that don't are the ones that have to fly up through the canopy and out.
Right, yeah.
Because it's a lot to get through that canopy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it doesn't look easy by any means. I'm just trying to think, because, I mean, the Moon Touched are all about, like, gaining information and, like, giving information back to whoever's guiding them, right? So, like, in theory, they've already given them a bunch of information of how they can't get in here, and when they try, they get turned into dust, basically.
De-atomized.
But they're gonna continue probing Greengate to try and get in, I would think. I don't know, it kind of worries me for the people here and for Miss Gregory, and I don't know, like the gym, like that would not be good if Boyd got Moon Touched or his Pokemon. It seems like that gym is no joke.
Yeah, as mean as this is going to sound, and I don't mean it as what I'm about to say, but some of these people here could use a reality check of what's outside these walls.
Well, I feel like they kind of already have that, no? They're all locked and under curfews, and they're not allowed to leave outside the forest, and now apparently the forest is getting worse. It seemed like even Farren was more freaked out than I guess he would normally be. It doesn't seem like he would ever be freaked out. He seems kind of a chill dude.
Farren's nice. He doesn't freak out necessarily. I mean, sometimes he gets...
Yeah, I mean, more just like
erratic,
he like acknowledged that there seems to be more of a threat out there now, which I think we all kind of get, but like, it was... I don't know, it kind of gave me goosebumps that he also agrees with that. It just seems like things are getting worse, and I know that they are, but like, now that other people are starting to realize, it just kind of makes it more real, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
How long is CJ going to be in the bathroom for?
Yeah, so with that, I didn't go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Oh.
I want to just go look around the rest of the house and see if there's anything that maybe Dee didn't mention that there's is around.
Pushing on the walls?
You go snooping?
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
Do a snoop check.
Oh, I'm Snoopy, bro. Snoop. I am a Snoopy boy.
Are you best friends with Charlie Brown?
Yeah. You didn't know? 17.
17. Ooh. Well. How... Let's get a quantifier on this. How invasive would CJ be?
There's really very few
limits
lines.
CJ, yeah, I was just gonna say
There's
zero lines.
very
exist.
few lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll know
Like
when he crosses them.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
I wouldn't try to be disrespectful
Okay.
in that, like, I'm not trying to break things, or like if there's a room that's clearly locked, I'm not going to try to break
In
it.
to
Okay.
it.
I would pick a lock if I needed to, if there was like a traditional lock.
Okay.
But
I'm tradish.
I'm not trying to like
If it's like an ice
break
scanner.
shit
There is
at the cost of getting
Not
information.
plugging in numbers.
the one thing that sticks out to you, in that it looks like a more recent addition than anything else, is a quite well-made, well-crafted wooden cabinet with a traditional lock on it. And through your snooping, you do manage to stumble upon a key that you're like, perfection. I'm in.
It's beautiful.
You do have a key, and there's a locked cabinet.
It's beautiful. Well, I mean, I have the key. What
You
else
have
are you supposed
a
to
key.
do with the key?
The grave tower is going to be in
The
there.
key. Yeah. Definitely.
Just grabs him and pulls him in.
Definitely gonna unlock the cabinet.
It's just Dez.
Okay. You just...
Alright, I'm just gonna try to do it.
Yeah, the key will unlock the cabinet.
Nice.
There is a small note with very, very nice handwriting addressed to Beloved. There is a ring box. And there's a picture of a woman with long, sort of red hair tucked to the side, and it looks as though that part of the picture has been sort of torn off of another.
Nice.
Or not nice.
No, sad.
Yeah.
Definitely sad. But CJ's gonna say nice and put it back.
Okay.
Is like the letter in an envelope, or is it just like a folded
It is
piece
in
of
an
paper?
envelope.
Okay.
And the envelope, it's worth noting, if you were to sort of snoop and flip it to the back, is still sealed.
Yeah, I wouldn't open it then.
And the pages are quite old.
Yeah, not gonna open that.
Okay, cool. Well, love cabinet, dead mom.
Gonna close that up. And I'm gonna go downstairs and correct me if I'm wrong. His backyard is basically like where the gate is.
More or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go outside into the backyard.
Okay.
And go through the gate.
My deck meets, like, the edge of my deck probably meets where the wall is.
There's a grill.
To put it in perspective, if something were to be able to climb 15, 20 feet up a solid wall of trees and then somehow squeeze between the gap between them,
Yeah.
it could walk onto the deck.
Mm.
And there would still be 60 plus feet of tree above.
Okay.
Maybe that's where I would go.
After, like, my conversation with Bentley, I'm going to walk Mute out into the hallway and let him out of the mall.
Okay.
Because he is a large
Yeah,
grizzly
you'll
bear.
just-
A little harder to fit in here, huh, buddy?
He's just clawing his way through the hallways before he's like, he can kind of stand. He just has to
Yeah.
hunch over.
Yeah.
He'll drop to quadrupedal, and he's like, I'm just a big bear now.
Yeah. And I'll kind of just, if he wants to, I'll leave, like, my room open for him because he's snuck in there plenty enough times to know his way
He'll-
around. So
He'll lay sideways and pull himself like laterally through the door. Be like, and then just go to your bed and lay on it, and you hear something just.
fair enough. Yeah, I'll kind of let him be out since he hasn't been able to be, like, literally out and about in this house in the open.
Mhm.
So.
He's like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
But it feels so good. But yeah,
Okay.
and Dee will kind of sit next to him in the room, and he'll finally pop open the case and pull out the pitchfork.
Oh, you pick up the trident.
Yeah,
Ooh, D, make a Constitution save throw.
yeah.
You're doing this in your bedroom?
Yes, sir.
So
16.
I'm just there
16.
watching this?
You remain conscious, sir,
Yeah.
as your head begins to swim quite literally, and you feel like your whole entire world is just sort of rocking. The manor has prepared you for this. You've got your sea legs now. You're
Yeah.
like, oh. And depending on how long you sit with that thing, you may or may not acclimate and or attune to it.
I'll kind of stand up and try to remember somewhat of my training that I did with my dad, and just try to get a feel for it. Like figure out, like if I do this,
Run your sets.
yeah, like kind of just practicing with it.
Okay.
And if Bentley's still in the room, he's still in the room.
All right.
Just like watching in awe, like not able to say anything.
Sure. Yeah, you run your sets, and we'll say some time will be passing there. I'm gonna jump to the Farren squad.
Yes.
The ones that want to talk to Farren.
Farren!
I want to talk to Farren. Where is he?
Farren.
Yes, Farren. Farren.
Farren.
Farren is currently,
Foo-foo.
I mean, in a relative sense, he's currently relatively near the Blackwater residence.
Just
He
kind of
tends to just
wandering,
walk the wall.
meandering
Yeah.
around.
But he's over there,
Go for a
and
little walk with him.
Yeah.
on occasion, while you guys are sort of on approach to him, you will see he kind of stops and whistles, and a little critter will come out and he'll throw some treats to it. But he's just going about his little walk.
Hey, what kind of treats are you giving him?
Oh, hi. just,
pop up and
little berries and seeds and things that I find that I think they might really enjoy.
you seem to get along with Pokemon pretty well.
I do. They're my little buddies.
Mm.
They listen and they run along and they have fun and they're not concerned. It's nice.
Mm. Yeah.
For the workings of Greengate, would these just be like completely pure of heart Pokemon that are able to pass through the gate?
Who knows?
Or they're just really good at it.
Or they're
Or
all the Oni.
Born and lived here.
Yeah, that's true. Before that was built.
So you do a lot of watching day and night?
I do.
Yeah.
I walk and I watch and I listen and
Do you have a house in
Yeah.
town?
I do.
Yeah.
I have a house, but it's small and I'm lonely. It's nice to
Get out. Can you show us your house? Do you mind if we come over?
Oh, well, I suppose. Why not?
Okay.
It's just over there, just past the old Blackwater bungalow, as I call it.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It is.
We just got the tour.
Yeah, they keep us quite safe, so I'm glad they've got everything they need there. But mine's just over here. And he'll walk over, and you see a nice looking little tree hut. And he'll kind of walk over, and you're beginning to notice everybody that doesn't have a Blackwater style security door does have some method of opening their door.
Okay.
It's a series of knocks in specific places, a tap or a latch, and then some degree of thing they keep on them that
Okay.
is the final touch. So for Farren, he'll pull out a small stitching needle and he just... So yeah, this is my house. And his door will open. It is a very, very quaint house. It's quite tall. It's probably about 20 feet up that it's been hollowed out, but there's no stairs or anything.
Okay. It's
There's
just-
a little hammock kind of hanging in the corner. He's got a little table for eating and a little chair
Okay.
and a little spot for a candle to be. And you're starting to understand why he's like, I would rather be outside all day.
Right. Then-
His house is
Alone
very much I
in
come
his
here to
house.
sleep
okay.
and I don't really do much else. But he
Okay.
does have a little pile of different things on the table of like little seeds and acorns and stuff, and he seems to be sorting them into piles. And you're noticing he's got a couple little pouches that he just... And he's refilling. He's like, well, welcome. It's not the fanciest, but it'll do.
It's a cute place.
Oh, thanks.
Did you grow up here, Farren?
Yeah, been here my whole life.
Yeah.
Never left.
Okay.
I'm happy here.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's a little off-putting, all the trees. I guess if you're not
it's
used to
been
it, but it's,
claustrophobic, I would
Yeah.
imagine, if you're used to more, but
yeah, but it's
all you've known.
It's beautiful though.
nice.
It's nice. I've
Yeah,
never
there's
seen
a certain
trees.
majesty to it. You just have to turn your ears off at night. Well, don't really. You have to listen. Make sure nothing's getting too close, but it's a much happier place when you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
That is why I like to wander at night. I like to just sort of know what's happening.
Do you have any family here? Is it just you, Farren?
Oh, it's just me nowadays.
Just you.
Just me.
Cool.
So you've been keeping watch for a really long time then.
Yeah.
What's
Keeps
like
me
the
busy.
craziest thing you've seen while
Oh, I don't know if you've seen the posters along the edge of town, but there are these big critters out there at night. Real big. They're all teeth and claws.
Do you give them treats?
No, they, if they had it their way, I imagine I would be their treat.
But you just avoid them then? You just
I do. They're not a huge fan of, like fire and things of that nature. You make a loud enough noise and get the attention of some other folks in town, they'll leave you alone.
Oh, okay.
They like to get the drop on you. You gotta have eyes in the back of your head.
So do you?
No,
How do you do it alone then?
very carefully.
Are you sneaky son of a gun, Farren?
When I want to be. I got my sneaking loafers on.
Just a pair of loafers by the door.
Just makes no sound when you walk.
I'm like, holy shit, he wasn't kidding. His sneak goes up to plus 15.
But as you guys are kind of taking a moment and you're getting a little more in depth with Farren's house, you do notice he does have a dream catcher kind of stuck up on the wall.
Ooh.
And it's currently just kind of sat there, and he takes a moment and just sort of looks at it. But yeah, what can I do for you? I don't really have much.
We've never been here before. Just checking out Greengate.
First time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. We were kind of curious too. Sorry if this is rude, say so, please.
Oh,
Just
but-
kick us out.
Yep. But like we were curious to kind of see like the statue of the champion, but it seemed kind of like
Yeah.
vague.
I hear they're big news everywhere but here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. But like, obviously a lot of this happened near the town.
Yeah. Most folks don't like to talk about it or think about it.
Yeah.
Everybody lost somebody.
For sure. Are you okay talking about it?
Oh, I suppose, old memories they're no good if they're just causing a little bit of pain. If I can educate the next generations, maybe put them to some good use.
Okay.
I don't remember much, but sure.
Okay. I just to your knowledge, what happened up there?
Oh, I have no idea how everything stopped.
Gotcha.
It just sort of did one day. Everything just went real quiet.
So, but you know of like Blue and the Prime Mind and the war and all that stuff.
Yeah, remember there was sort of a meeting of generals in some way up there, as far as I understand it. Key figures battling it out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Somebody must have won, surely,
Yeah.
because fighting stopped. But
Gotcha.
most folks around here, we just encourage everybody not to go north, not to go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not worth the risk,
for sure.
Right.
Those big critters out there at
Yeah,
night.
100%. But you gotta be kind of curious on like what it was.
Oh, immensely, yeah.
Yeah.
I've made a few short journeys out there, but with Hoban, if he can't make it out there, there's no way I'm getting anywhere close.
Has anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, some folks have headed up north. They travel to the Northern Kingdom and
The
all
Northern
sorts of stuff.
Kingdom.
Yeah, they just I don't know. Most folks, once they make it far north, don't see fit to come back to sleepy old Greengate.
We're aware as characters of okay.
There's another
Yeah.
there's another part of the region. You guys are in
Sure.
the southern region.
So what you're saying is anybody that you've known that has left and gone north has never come back.
Yeah, for one reason or another.
Okay.
I can't imagine they've all been taken by the woods and
Right.
they make it where they're going.
Like, has anybody? Have you guys heard about like what it looks like up there, like where this battle took place,
Yeah.
or it seems like a pretty historic site that people would want to like.
lots of folks,
kinda visit.
lots of history buffs head on up there. There was this one fella, Mr. Blackburn. He made his way out there a while back. We haven't seen him since, though. He was going to document the whole thing.
Interesting. Was he from Greengate?
Oh no, a fella talked real funny. Must have been from somewhere far off.
Hmm. Did you, a few months back, did it freeze over here?
Oh, it got a little cold, yeah.
But it didn't like...
No, these big old trees are real good insulation.
Okay, interesting. So it is like Etiola in that it didn't like completely freeze everything.
Yeah. So it's, forgive me again, because they don't really teach it in where we're from, but like,
oh, sure.
What do you know about the war?
Oh, not much. I know there was a bit of conflict on both sides, and some folks were disagreeing on something or other. But now that you mention it, I don't remember much at all. I've been alone ever since, though.
How old are you, Farren?
77 years young.
Mm.
And still hippin'.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, all that
Still
walking you do?
Keeps me spry.
Yeah. Where do you collect all of your treats? Just around town?
Just from around town, yeah.
Okay.
I exchange them with some of the more inquisitive creatures. They'll bring me nice little things, and I'll give them little treats.
Mm.
And we trade.
That's
So
nice.
you've seen the rock creatures. Have you ever seen any, like cadabras?
Oh, sure. Those fellas are usually passing through one way or another.
Like through town? Or
Yeah.
just through the trees?
Sure, they're not a whole lot of walls in the world could keep those fellas out, I'd imagine.
Mm.
They just walk
Just
right through.
stroll through town?
Yeah, they'll walk through the walls of the trees and everything. Most of them are quite friendly. Some of them seem a little suspicious, but they don't cause trouble in town. Now, there are these little pink gremlin fellas. You keep your eyes on your stuff
Yep,
if you're
yeah.
outside.
We met them.
Yeah, we
They
did meet
come
those.
roaring into town all the time.
So,
Have you ever had any ghosts come through?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty of ghosts.
are most of these things heading north? Or
Just-
any manner of direction?
Oh, I would say most things head south. Usually we're a pit stop for folks. We're the last stop if you're heading to or from the north. So if you got to pick up supplies or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant like the cadabras and such. They're mostly any direction as
Oh,
well.
hard to say. Yeah, it's real hard to keep track of. When they're done with you, they're just gone.
Yeah.
It's a neat trick. I want to learn it.
You know what? Fair. That's fair.
That would be handy.
It would really get me out of a jam when I'm tired and I'm far from home. I could just be there.
So, from what we've heard, the leader of the opposition that was fighting the champion was an Alakazam.
Oh, sure.
Had you heard about them at all prior to?
Oh, not particularly. I was never too good at the history classes and never really paid too much attention.
Okay.
You know, my wife always told me I had my head in the clouds.
Mm.
Okay. Well, do you have anything else?
I mean, if it's not too personal, what happened to your wife?
Oh, I lost her a few years before the end of that war.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Everybody's lost somebody.
Yeah.
It's all about what you do after.
From the war? Like if she was
Or-
fighting in it, or?
She was fighting in her own way.
Mm.
North of here?
No, she was holding down the town.
Oh.
But she's why I walk around and hand out these little treats. It's something she used to do.
Oh.
That's nice.
That is nice. Can I ask what that is on your wall?
Oh, that's my dream catcher. Keeps the Keeps the bad thoughts at bay.
Mm.
Anytime I'm feeling down, I'll just come here for a snooze, and that thing takes care of all my worries.
Mm. Never tried one.
Maybe you should. It's quite helpful.
Mm. So, you're just not afraid of those creatures that... Not enough to stop walking around? Because everyone else seemed very concerned here.
I've lived a long time.
Mm.
If my time is up, then
It's up.
I'll see everyone again. I'd rather not live in fear.
Mm. I get that. Fair enough. Oh, well,
Thanks for letting us invite ourselves in.
yeah.
Oh, sure. If you're heading out around the wall later, please hand these out to Miss Daisy, and I'll hand you a little pouch.
Okay.
You'll know her when you see her.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I'm sure I'll see y'all around if you have more questions or
For
just
sure.
want to talk.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate the company.
Yep.
You're a cool dude, Farren.
And we'll head back. Be like, I thought he was like gonna be crazy conspiracy theorist.
No.
That's not at all what we got.
Mm-mm.
But
It just seems like a lonely dude.
I think town's got a wrong read on him.
Yeah.
But I want to go north.
You want to go north right now?
Not right now.
Oh.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, I'm a little more freaked out to go, but I mean, we have to go north. Someone,
Okay.
I mean, I already forgot his name. Hoban.
We have to go north.
He lost his leg going like
Yeah, that's
2 minutes.
It's pretty intense, but to be fair, given the way things are said here, he might have lost that in a factory incident and just uses it as a deterrent.
That's true.
Because he's also like packing us supplies. You know what I mean? If he went outside for 2 minutes and lost his leg, I don't think he'd be like selling us stuff to go.
Oh, like he's using that as a
Yeah.
story to
Yeah.
get us to buy stuff,
No, to not like,
to not go at all.
yeah, it's just
Oh.
like his whatever they've said. But
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That seems weird.
Yeah.
But there are more of us, you know.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think maybe there's like a little bit of truth mixed into it, right?
sure.
Like this is based on like a kernel of truth, but maybe it's been blown up over the
Yeah.
years. So like,
Yeah, or like he went at night or something
yeah.
and whatever. But I do feel like we're so close to where it seems like a lot of this is originating
Yeah.
that it would be weird to not try to check it out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right, let's head back then.
Also, get a flashlight now.
Nice.
Right into your eyes.
Ah!
Just
Drew,
kidding.
About what time is it?
At this
Time to
point,
go to bed.
probably like 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Okay.
You
We have
guys-
plenty of time.
You guys got to Greengate at like 9.
Should we
Okay.
go find Daisy?
Sure.
Got this pack of treats for her. Can we meander
Can I
about
perceive
town?
around to see if there's anything, person or Pokemon that would screams Miss Daisy?
Is there
in name?
anybody out and about?
Yeah.
Or is everyone like in
Yeah,
their
there's a
homes?
smattering of folks out and about. But
Okay.
it's a lot of eyes to the ground, walk where you're
Go
going.
where you're going.
Yeah.
No just chit chat.
Not a ton.
Or like, hi, how are you?
People, most of the time, if you're gonna do that, they'll just walk together
Okay.
to wherever someone was going,
Okay.
and they'll stay there.
I see. So no one talks outside.
Yeah, you're beginning to gather whether or not it's true. The folks do believe that the trees are listening.
Interesting. Do you feel like these trees are super different? Can I do an insight on one of these trees?
Sure.
I'm gonna
One of
scoot
them
up. Okay,
trees.
I'm gonna find the largest tree around, right? Not like the biggest in the whole town, just where we are.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna look at it intensely and say hello.
Okay.
and then just be staring to see if there's like.
Yeah, 2 little eyes. And it goes, and the Sudowoodo just runs away, but it hits the gate and it explodes.
Jesus.
No, there's nothing.
You killed a Sudowoodo!
Nothing supernatural about the trees. They're just big. They're big trees.
There's no weird vibe
Not particularly, no.
from like the nature we've been around.
Not inside the gate.
Okay.
I think given our history, it might be worth positing the idea that maybe like the trees are listening, but there's just so much room for stuff in there.
Yeah, because
you
they're so
know?
big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, let me try one more thing. I'm gonna rap tap tap and put my ear on the tree.
On just like a random tree.
The same one.
The same one.
Yeah. That I was
Okay.
looking at.
Farren will. Oh, it's you. Hi.
Hi, Farren.
Hi.
Just checking out the trees.
Oh, sure. I thought it was just a little picky peck.
Oh.
Saying
no.
hello.
That's just me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back in then.
Bye.
Most of the trees, the ones that have people living in them, do appear to be hollow enough that if you knock on the outside,
Oh, someone would like.
you can hear. It just sounds like somebody's knocking on your door.
Oh, okay, okay.
Drew, how long have they been gone?
Probably about an hour that you've been
Okay, yeah. Knowing
Just in front of
training
Bentley.
skills.
doing
I got
my
it signed by
Tybo.
Randy Jackson.
doing my Tybo,
Yeah.
realizing D lost track of time and knowing that they haven't come back yet.
As Bentley's just
Panics.
been
Yeah, Bentley's just been
just
watching
watching
the
you
whole time.
dance.
D's gonna just immediately return mute. Sorry, buddy. And then be like, hey, we should go find them because they're not back yet. And they said that they were gonna be back.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, I was kind of mesmerized by your thing there. So, what is that?
Trident, large pitchfork, questions in a moment. Let's go find them real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, is CJ still taking a poop?
Yeah, I'm gonna go knock on the bathroom door. CJ?
No response.
CJ, where'd you go? Hello?
I'm gonna try the doorknob. I'm knowing it opens
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Nothing in there. He got eaten. He
Damn
got
it, CJ.
flushed.
I was eaten.
He got flushed away.
I'm gonna go look.
Like that
just
little rat.
instinctually, I'm gonna go look on my dad's door and try the knob. Just try the doorknob.
The, for better or worse?
It just opens.
I look at the camera.
And there's, that red light just turns off.
T, you don't have to go in. You can, like, turn away, and I can go and look at the security footage, and if you get in trouble, you can blame me. And your dad will throw me in the ocean or whatever. But
I interpose myself in between Bentley and the door.
Okay.
No.
D, come on, man. I really want to know what's on the footage.
Shall not.
I point the pitchfork towards his chest.
D, what the heck, man?
You stay out of my dad's room,
Hey, man, chill out. Sheesh.
and I'll close the door.
Okay. And there's a little like whirring from the keypad, and you hear shoo, shoo, shoo. It locks back up.
Yeah.
That'd have been so good if CJ had broken in there and left the door cracked. And then you just bolt lock him in. He's like, oh no. There's no way out.
I'm gonna die in here.
Now
There's no food.
the campaign is split. CJ in the room.
Just for
How long?
That's it.
However
That's
long
what the
you
campaign
can
is now.
survive.
He's eating desk chair cushion
Yeah.
to survive.
Just foam.
Oh no.
You know, a human can live a long time on foam.
I mean, it is my strange addiction.
Let me out,
I
okay?
eat that.
No.
Yeah, I'll start making my way downstairs. CJ. Yoo.
Big summer blowout. You know he can't hide from a deal.
As
Yeah.
D walks away, Bentley will just like look back at the door and then like up at the camera and just be like, what the heck was that all about? Then follow.
Okay.
Yeah, and
You
I'll...
guys run down the stairs. CJ's probably long since locked up the cabinet again and put the key back.
Accurate.
Just lounging on a couch or something. Probably taking a nap.
No, I went in the backyard.
You in the backyard? Yeah. Oh, frick. My bad. CJ's been in the backyard for a while. I got lost in the sauce. So CJ, as you head into the backyard, are you going on the balcony or on the ground floor?
Ground floor.
Ground floor. Okay. Much less a balcony, much more an open field, sort of. But it's only about 20 feet from Dee's sort of big treehouse to the edge of this wall. Now, it's worth noting the gate is not particularly close. It's within eyesight, but
Sure.
it's not, like, right there.
Sure.
But there is a big, big wall of these trees.
Yeah.
All sort of knotted all together.
If you peer through them, Bernstein bears live through there.
The Bernstein bears just have a stick, and they see your eye. And no peeking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the wall and see if there is like a little notch that I could look through.
There's plenty, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not perfect. It's like if you planted a bunch of trees together, that they might grow, and the ones that do are gonna grow close, but there's still like they're basically just big tree fence posts. They're just a lot more sturdy, and it takes a lot more to knock them down so that somebody would hear it coming. But you want to look through there?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Got to be pecked in the eye by a picky
Big
peck.
time, big time. That's a crit.
A crit!
So it's a 23 total.
Okay, as you peer through a little, like, knotted slice through one of these little trees, you look outside. You see a very large black wolf with a long red mane, currently sitting probably like 300-400 feet into the woods in front of you, but sitting in front of a human man that is just sort of tearing into some degree of meat from something. You don't hear anything.
The man is?
The man is eating something, and this large wolf is just watching. And the man has a similar long black and red mane of hair, just coated down the back of him. He's got a big sort of like buckler pauldron, and is wearing what looks like if you were to skin a wolf from the bottom half down and just wear that as pants. Very ill-fitting, very nasty, very slapshod thrown together. But he's sitting there looking at this this other large wolf thing in front of him, and they're both just sharing meat from something. He'll take a bite, throw a slab over to the wolf will catch it and eat it, and they just sit silently.
Just eating, not talking.
Just eating, not talking.
Wow.
And they're about 400 feet away from the wall. You're barely able to see both of them with any degree of.
Are they just like straight
detail.
out from where I am, or are they like
They're
closer?
like
to
a
where the
little
gate
ways
is?
off, but you're
Yeah.
you're just barely able to see them. But that's a good roll.
Interesting. Well, I
Take out your gun.
do. I have an understanding that, to my recollection, is more or less what the Oni in my mind would look like.
No, not at all.
Okay.
The Oni, as it's been described to you, is just like this massive. It's just a big monster that could be anything, and you've been so conditioned that pretty much anything you're afraid of
Is the Oni.
could be attributed to that.
Cool.
In the same way that everybody in Greengate is like, oh, careful, the woods will get you. They don't mean like the trees themselves. They mean the things that are out there. But it's a good
But
catch-all.
otherwise, it's just a guy in a wolf sharing.
Yeah.
sharing
It is
some meat.
it's worth noting, even at this distance, the man is huge.
Big man.
He's substantially larger than the enormous wolf that he's feeding.
A very large man and his large wolf eating some steaks.
Some flesh.
Mental note: those are some people we should definitely interact with in the future. They seem like they are doing
Seem
well out.
like
in
they're
the-
real friendly.
They're doing well out there in the woods. The woods
We
are
could
a
learn a
dangerous
few
place. They
tricks.
probably have information for us that would be good to know.
Are you still looking?
Yeah. I mean,
Who wouldn't look at that?
The wolf kind of...
If he starts to turn my way, I'm gonna back up.
Yeah. You notice the head kind of turn towards the wall, and you're like,
I'm out. All right. They don't need to know that I'm watching them.
It was all fun and
But
games
I
until you
know
looked
that-
my way.
I like how you're like, we
there
should meet them, and then as soon as they look at you,
No.
not yet though.
I'm not ready.
All right. That's good. All right.
And there's a bit of
good.
And you hear a bit of barking and howling on the other side of the wall.
All right, I'm gonna walk closer to the house and look around and see.
As you guys are heading down looking for CJ, you start to hear wolf cries.
Things I've heard before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I grab Bentley by the collar and just like wait.
Okay.
Just wait.
And like I just go wait. And I just kind of like listen and just try to pick up on the direction that it's coming from.
Mm-hmm. At first, it would be to the north of your home. And then suddenly it's to the east. Seems like something's moving out there.
These noises usually start this early? I thought you said it was a nighttime thing.
It's getting there. Like almost dusk. We need to get everybody else.
I'm gonna walk back into the house.
Okay. Just walk back in. As you're like, wait. Oh, hey guys.
What's going on in here?
And I just grab him and toss him
Whoa!
inside.
Whoa! What? Why
CJ,
did you
where'd
do
you
that?
go?
It was just walking around.
Outside?
Yeah. I'm in the backyard. I was curious
Are
what
you
was out in the
hearing
forest.
that?
Yeah. I probably saw what that is.
What?
One of them, anyway.
One of them?
Poke my head out. Do I see the two of them?
The two of them looking for
Daisy.
Miss Daisy. Give me a perception
Miss
or nature
Daisy's
check.
dead.
Go ahead. Give it a throw.
No, not
Being
another
eaten by
loss
a
for
giant
Farren.
man.
He has had so much loss. What, perception?
Yeah.
13.
All right. You see a little bit of a flower garden. Seems to be
Ooh.
in the midst of about 3 or 4 houses.
Okay.
And there are some daisies growing therein.
Makes sense.
And there is one that is substantially large. It's about sunflower height. It is a daisy.
Mm-hmm. You must be Daisy.
And a little mouth just folds out of the middle of the daisy.
Hello. Hi. Farren sent us here.
Oh.
Yeah, he's cool.
Oh.
And these are for you from Farren.
Oh.
What is it?
Oh. And it's a little seed.
What is
the tiniest little seed.
Okay.
And Miss Daisy just
Oh, how cute.
plants it in the garden next to her.
Is this your garden?
Oh.
It's nice.
Do you have to go inside at night, or do you stay out here all night? Oh,
She becomes a
She
flower.
just appears exactly as a flower.
interesting.
That's a good trick.
Nice. Impressive.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is it just a bunch of different flowers, or is it all daisies?
They're all daisies, and
Okay.
they're all sort of at various stages of growth, and they're all within a vine's reach of the
her.
big daisy.
How does she water them?
You don't know?
Do we have any water Pokemon with us?
No.
Go
Crash! I meant like between us. Where's Crash when you need him? Can't even fit in the house. He should have come with us. All right, well.
I would think she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
We'd like water, and she'd be like, "You're overwatering."
Yeah.
Probably.
She
It would
will.
ruin
She
her
will grab a
daisies.
little colorful marble.
Yeah.
Haha.
Ooh. Thank you. What is it? A marble?
Yes, literally just a marble.
That's
She
cool.
thought it was neat.
Yeah, that is cool. I don't know what I have. I'll give her a berry.
No.
No? You don't want a berry?
She'll motion to the seeds.
That you brought from Farren.
Fair
Oh,
trade.
oh, you want to give it to Farren?
No, fair trade.
No,
fair trade.
Thank you for delivering. Here's a
Did you
tip.
forget that you gave
I don't
her the
speak
seeds?
Daisy. No, I just wasn't sure if she wanted to give it to Farren. 'Cause it's from
She
Farren.
tipped her DoorDasher a marble. Yeah.
You like these things, right?
You're
a human. This is a human thing.
I think I found a marshmallow the other week. Do you want that?
Phoebe's just too nice. It was like, here's a thing for bringing me the seeds. You're like, oh shit, what do I give you? Like, no, it's a tip.
Just yours. Just keeps going.
Yeah. But around
She's
the
like,
time,
God damn it, stop it. I have to give you something every time you give me something.
but yeah, around the time that she hands you that marble, you guys both start to hear wolf cries. Pretty distant from where you're standing, but quite loud and sort of resonant. And Miss Daisy just goes, "Oh!"
Did you turn into a daisy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best impersonation of a daisy.
I will
Do you
look
hear that?
around to see other people in town to see how they're reacting.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Like if they're running.
Yeah.
To
Everyone
doors.
sort of stops for a moment. Give me a perception check, both of you.
Okay.
Both of yous.
Both of yous.
16.
22.
22. Holy cow. Milo, you notice the people. They all stop while the howls are going on, and then they sort of pick up their pace to wherever they were headed. They don't run, but they also, you can tell they're kind of trying to move in such a way as to not make any more noise than they were making.
Okay.
Phoebe, you hear these sort of crashing through thickets 100 feet away from you on the other side of the wall. Something big.
I hear something very big out there.
You just hear...
Should we make a dash for Dee's house?
I think quickly but quietly.
Okay.
Okay.
We need Farron's sneaky shoes.
Yeah, you should have worn slippers.
With socks.
Dang it.
Yeah, I'll come out and try to like look around for them
Okay.
in a panic,
Yeah,
knowing
around-
what's happening.
Don't
Around
worry.
this time, they're sort
We
of
got this marble. We're fine.
walking, and you just see them, and they're like, "What's going on?" And everyone's like, "Shh, take it to your house."
Yeah, I'm just like, let's go. Put some pep in that step.
It's still like 2:33 in the afternoon right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Weird.
Once they get inside, from my understanding, or what I guess Devin's thinking in his head, is that there's a master switch for the
Yeah, they pretty
Bring
much
things
just
down.
lock the house down early.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he goes into a full panic. Like, you can probably visibly see that it looks like a small child who's been fending for himself forever, kind of just like take over and just kind of scrambles towards a button that's near the front door, and it's kind of like a master switch. Then all the shutters just kind of come down and
Yeah.
begins power locking like the entire house.
What's that noise?
You need to chill, man.
Yeah, deep.
Shh, it's fine.
And I'm just gonna kind of wait and listen for more.
Yeah. Even through these sort of, as the house is locking down and over all of the sounds of just metal clanging together, you still hear wolf cries from all sides of Greengate that seem to be just communicating with each other.
So, like, does this happen often?
Does it usually happen this early?
Usually only if they catch sight or scent of something that's wandered a bit further than it should. It's typically not a good sign for anybody who's not in town.
Yeah. I will relay that.
Okay, but we're in town.
Yeah, how are they gonna get through the gate?
Also, the house. Like, this is a lot. It seems like.
It's kind of overkill, D. Like, I feel like you may be drumming this up a little too much.
I mean, I don't think they would make this security system on the house if it wasn't needed.
Yeah, but how are they gonna get in? They just said it's people who are in the town don't really have to worry about it.
Maybe.
I mean,
They're also saying stuff can get through still.
I saw.
Doesn't keep everything out.
I saw, like,
You saw a
what I
thing?
assume is making these noises.
You did?
Yeah.
Did it see you?
What was it?
There's like a big wolf-looking thing
What was it doing?
eating.
Eating what?
It was with a guy, like a really big guy.
Oh.
Like an adult man,
Yeah.
or like?
Yeah.
Okay.
He kind of looked like the wolf, but it was definitely a person.
This was out north, you said.
Yeah. It was on the other side of the wall.
That's weird. There was a person out there?
Yeah. He was with the wolf. He was giving it food they were eating. Some sort of meat.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Kind of strange, but
I mean, it was just people eating.
And then this started?
Yeah.
Did they see you?
No.
How would you see them? You just like
I
peering
looked
out
through
there?
I looked through the trees.
Oh, okay.
There's like I could see them.
Okay.
They're like, I don't know,
Are they close?
a few hundred feet away.
So kind of
Yeah.
ish.
Dee's kind of in the fetal position, kind of back pressed up against the door, knees to chest, head kind of like in between, and mumbling something.
Okay.
Dude,
Scooch over closer. Can I hear what he's mumbling?
what's going on with D?
I don't know, man.
Sounds awful.
All right, well, this is escalated a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, what
As
is
suddenly
going on?
all of the
They're just
wolves
haunting something?
begin howling in succession.
So
Is something about to happen, D?
I don't think it's gonna happen here. It's probably.
So you said all the windows are closed
Everything's
up
just yeah.
with like metal, so we can't look out.
No.
I don't like that.
I mean, I don't know if we want to.
You fully shut your dad's room, right?
Yeah, like locked. But I guess as Phoebe, if you were to sit next to me, it sounds like a children's lullaby that he's kind of like muttering the words kind of like over and over again.
Are you good?
Just ignore you and kind of just
He's clearly
continue
not.
doing that.
He's clearly not good.
Mm-hmm.
Is something about to happen?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm following Bentley.
I want to go into. You called back mute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so I'll go into Dee's room and I'll like, I guess try and like put my ear up to like the window or the wall to see like if I can, like I know that I can hear the howls, but like if I can try and figure out like where geographically they are in relation to the house. Like, are they close? Are they like scratching on the walls? Are they like all around? Or are they like in a specific area? Like,
Let's get a perception check.
a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Thankfully, so far, nothing is immediately close.
Mm-hmm.
But from what you're able to hear, there are several distinct creatures, all moving independent of one another, and yet they seem to be doing some sort of coordinated maneuver. But nothing is sort of scratching at the walls or ready to get in. But it seems as though something out there caught something else. And now the whole pack is moving in to celebrate and eat whatever it is.
It's too late to help that thing, probably, right?
But they're hunting.
It's a human boy.
This is definitely hunting.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it doesn't sound like they're getting any closer. It just sounds like a lot of them are like they're celebrating a kill, basically, and they're all gonna eat.
Just gotta wait it out, then they'll leave.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I mean, we're inside of a town. They're not going to come in here and try to fight all of the people in here.
Well, they're in the town right now.
What?
Yeah, that's what is that what you're saying?
No. They're on the
Around.
outside of the wall
Oh,
Around
they're
town.
doing
town.
something.
Gotcha.
Yeah, something, from what you guys have been able to hear, one of these creatures caught something.
Okay.
And now everything is just coordinating to that one.
Got it. Okay.
I'm going to go to Dee's dad's room
Okay.
and just try to open the door because
Okay.
it was just open before.
Yeah, this time you... Oh! Ow. You can see
Definitely,
the
like-
camera, like the red light just...
Hey, it's clear somebody's watching me.
Yeah. Sort of zooming and focusing on
Can you let me in your room so I can look at the security system? I won't mess with anything, I promise.
The camera sort of downstairs over you, D.
I hear it, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. And it just motions you towards the stairs.
And I'm just going to be like, your son's kind of freaking out. Sounds like there's hunting going on outside or something.
Camera looks towards the stairs.
Is there like yet another stair up to the like balcony, or that's what Dee's room is?
My room leads to the balcony.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's all closed off by metal, I'm assuming.
For the moment.
Fun. Okay, well, I'll just be standing with CJ trying to figure out what the heck we can do.
Yeah, I'll kind of use Phoebe to like get up.
Ow. No, I'm just kidding.
I weigh like 85 pounds. I am literally just all bone.
You're just like, here you go.
And yeah, he'll shakily begin walking upstairs and kind of looking at probably all the different cameras and seeing if they're still ushering me.
They all just turn and head you towards and up the stairs.
Okay.
And you see CJ and Bentley going, just staring at one of the cameras that then kind of turns to face you and then looks down at the keypad.
Tried keeping them out, not because I thought that's what you wanted, but okay. And I'll go over to the keypad.
Okay. 3 keys will light up in succession.
Okay.
0 first, then 6, then 2, then 2. Boop, 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 boop. And the door will swing wide.
So we can go in now, D? You're not going to try and stab me again?
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, alright.
He tried to stab you?
Yeah,
What
we'll-
happened?
We'll talk about it later. No,
As you-
go in and try and
As you're
see
just
if the
immediately, you're like, I'm
system
going
turns
in.
on.
You see a fairly nice computer setup with 6 monitors. The one in the middle is currently lit up and you can see it's just typing something in. And it enters and a whole bunch of cameras pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Cameras that you didn't know that your dad has. Cameras outside the house. You always suspected. You're like, he always knows when I'm out and about. But there are some that seem to be positioned over the walls. And you now just see movement all around the house. All around the entire wall of Greengate. Several of these large, black wolf-like creatures. All moving quickly. You can see the night owls kind of gearing up and arming themselves near the 2 gates. Just kind of spread out and ready. And you see a smaller panther-like creature on the ground outside of Greengate. Currently sitting with a large gash wound in its side. As 2 of these large wolves, one of them is about twice the size of the other, just walk over to it, claw out towards it once more, and you see Alnamir come tumbling towards the door to Greengate.
Open the door. We gotta go save him.
I'm looking for like a master switch here on
There's
the...
probably just a button right next to the...
just...
Yep, all of the shutters
shit.
will lift up. And as you're watching one more time, you see Alnamir get up, just kind of stagger to its feet. And you see those 2 wolves, the bigger one just kind of like lurks back away as the smaller one's kind of like moving almost like a hyena. Very erratic and just kind of watching, eager for the kill as Alnamir's just spilling blood all over the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out of the security room and into D's room out onto the balcony.
Okay.
Where is this? Like outside Dee's
At
house?
At the gate.
Yeah, it would have been at the gate to Greengate that you guys walked through to get here.
Yeah.
So it's on
Okay.
the
Couple
other
hundred
side
feet
of town.
away.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can see the night owls are all kind of positioned even from that camera angle. They're all on the other side of the portal, just making sure nothing comes through.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna start running that way.
Well,
Okay.
I'll just
Run
run
to-
downstairs too.
yeah.
Is the back of D's house, like, that's obviously in a different direction than where everybody else is going, right?
Yeah, it
Okay.
backs up to the wall on the back side of
I'm gonna
Greengate.
look there and make sure that there's nothing coming in that way and see if there's
Yeah,
anything
because that's
there.
the way that you were looking.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, give me another perception check real quick.
Perceive.
While Milo's sort of running to the far gate.
14.
14. For better or worse, you don't see any creatures. No large wolf, no large man on this side. But there are signs that something big was moving through. But Milo, as you are sprinting towards the gate that you came through, as you're getting closer, D, are you staying in the security room?
Yeah.
Then we're going to use you as my point of reference here. As you see Milo approaching just out of sight, there's like this little tiny blob of a person just sprinting towards the gate. Right before the smaller of these large wolves is kind of like getting really low, and you can see it's just basically flexing on Leopard to say, hey, we gotcha. The Leopard stands up onto 2 feet, and the Leopard visage falls away, and you see a human man.
What?
Sat cloaked in a manner of furs and now holding a staff. Massive gash through the abdomen, bleeding profusely, and there's now like a big claw mark across the face. Just sat there, and as the wolf is coming towards him, he just smacks it down, and you watch as the wolf's head just caves in and drops to the ground.
Ow.
As he spins the staff and points it at the larger one, every member of the Night Owls is just completely caught off guard except for Elena. She will call out, sadly there's no audio on your camera, but she will yell out something. You see as the human kind of looks back through the gouged eye, just takes 2 steps back and walks through the gate to Greengate. As Milo, you catch up, seeing this from far away, you'd swear your eyes are playing tricks on you. Because Alnamir is now a human man standing holding a staff, kind of staring to you. My apologies. I was not as quiet as I thought I was.
Okay, I have so many questions, but we gotta get you inside and fix you up.
Yes, I suppose we should do that.
And,
My thanks for your hospitality, Captain Gregory. As Elena's like, sure. Yeah, okay. And you watch as the sort of larger wolf and a lot of other shapes in the distance just kind of back away slowly. As similar to Alnamir, the wolf who had his head caved in, kind of reverts to a human form, now just completely, like, partially caved. Massive dent in the head, huge swollen eye, very scraggly looking dude, long black hair that kind of tails off into a red ponytail and just just kind of staggers off into the woods, and you see the wolves just go off to lick their wounds.
what the heck just happened?
And that's where we're going to call it today. With some of the dangers of Greengate finally revealed, and Alnamir standing wounded before our heroes, the reality of the woods starts to settle in. If you enjoyed this episode of Boarding Party, please consider leaving a like on the video to show your support. If you'd like to see more of the Tots and stay up to date on the Laris region, why not subscribe to the channel? If you'd like to help us out in other ways, you can follow the links in this video's description box to the Patreon. From there, you can join the discussion in our Discord servers, or check out the post shows still rolling, and get a recap of every session with myself and the crew. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about Greengate, the Wolves of the Forest, and the attack on Alnamir. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next week as the gang learns just how little is known of their world.